We've been talking for 1 hour and 13 minutes before we even started.
I am now being held down by the local cat.
Pet the kitty.
I am. She's a sweetheart. She's
Take-
old but sweet.
Take photos. Share photos of cat. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to another session of the Sunstruck.
We're starting late today.
Yes, because we spent over an hour talking lore.
Sometimes we get lost in our conversations.
Yes.
But hello, everyone.
Hello. We're actually back this week.
Yes, we're finally back.
Hey DJ, could you say something?
Yeah, I can talk now.
It's crazy. For people who do not know, DJ was unable to talk for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, sicknesses.
Also, I'm still sick. You know, if you guys cannot tell. I don't know what's going on with me, I don't even want to know what's going on with me.
One of those probably better not to know deals.
Yeah, like, I have no idea. For like a week I've been like... Oh, actually over a week, because it started like Friday last week or something. And like... Yeah, basic. Anyway, whatever. Motherfuckers, recap what happened. Also, Cry in chat says, sup, mates. Oi, Cry! Sup, boy! What you doing there, governor? Give me a second. Oh, what's up, my dude?
Oh god. But alright.
Did you squeeze the piglet today, Cry?
2 weeks ago.
Monkey.
Shit.
Shit. Well, Cry, just mute the Twitch. Actually, you don't even need to be on Twitch, man. We are just doing the session, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, recap, boys. Go.
There is an option to join the table on spectator mode.
Ah, yes, because we want more people at the table so they like us out even more.
I didn't think of that.
Oh no, Cry's like, okie dokie.
Alright. So the last thing I remember was that we kind of were still at in Town, like kind of just talking about like what our next course of action was going to be.
You guys had a beach episode.
Yep.
Yeah. And well, we all had decided to like come back home. Both Lugia and Reshiram were gonna come back at a later time, just because they asked to do that. When we got back, we decided to kind of look at our job board to kind of figure out what we're gonna do there. And we found 3 missions we wanted to actually do ourselves,
Yeah.
and then
I mean, there were a lot of missions.
yeah, but we took
Yeah.
only like 3 of them. And which one were we gonna head to first? Because I know you have the missions written down.
Yeah, give me just a second. I realized as you were talking about it that I should have opened these sooner. Whoa. Something is different about my notes. It's like... Did the font on them change for some reason? What the hell? Anyway, let's see. Missions. Okay, so we had... Ask the Guardian about the Guardian of the Fog-bound Lake about their favorite color. We had investigate the luminous lake. We already know why it's not working though. Strange sightings of a powerful unknown Pokemon. Helping Sandshrew the archaeologist open the golden door again. If I recall, that was the one we were going for, right?
I mean, give me a moment.
My team. Hello. We discussed this last time.
You guys have given the investigated Luminous Lake to Team Legend.
Yep, I do have that put down actually.
And you guys have taken the help open the golden door. That's the only
We
thing.
took it.
Yeah, you took the golden door one, and Team Legend took the lake. The strange sightings and the guardian you have not actually given to anyone yet.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember if we chose to go after the strange sightings or the golden door, but I think it was the
Well, I
golden
just told
door.
you.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
said
I literally just informed you.
Well, I know we took it, but I didn't know which one we were going for.
And
Well, you gave
So-
the other one to Team Legend, so...
now, the thing is though, like after when we go through the golden door, Sandshrew said we're allowed to keep whatever we find in there.
Yep, they literally
know that
just
much.
want to open it.
And we did also find out the well, not exactly who was in there. I don't remember exactly what was said, but let me double check my notes because I remember they said something about who they saw in there.
Now, that is something I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to pee real badly.
Aries is lost in missions.
Well, now I'm looking in my notes because I'm trying to remember who it was that was in the golden door because we were told last session, but it's been 2 weeks and apparently my notes.
Sandshrew?
No, not who issued the mission.
Oh.
Sandshrew the archaeologist is the one who issued the mission. I'm trying to remember because
I am pretty sure
We were-
all you have to do is tell Ember what dungeon it is in.
the Aegis Cave.
Reggie?
Was it Reggie that we were told was in that golden door?
Oh no.
I think so. I don't think we were. I thought it was like wants to open a golden door, not.
Yeah, he does. But I also remember when we were talking about it, there was a Pokemon that told us what they saw when they went in the golden door.
Yes.
It was a big Pokemon that knew Hyper Beam.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Hyper Beam is kinda infamous in Mystery Dungeon.
So it
And
was
I
probably
think-
one of the Reggies.
I think we just assumed that it might be one of the Reggies because a temple with a guardian that can do hyper beam.
Yeah, fair.
It's Reggie Phil's aim, the former guy with Nintendo of America.
Please no! Oh my god, I just got that!
My body is Reggie.
Do they have replaced with a guy literally called Bowser?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh
Doug
my
Bowser.
fucking, you cannot make this shit up.
Not to be
Um,
confused with Gary Bowser, who they have as a wage slave for the rest of his life because he did something with modded switches.
All right, but anyway.
We're all
So I
wage
guess,
slaves
yeah.
now.
So after all of that, we kind of just, we're told about the 80-day tomorrow that we're gonna go celebrate. After we did that, I had left the guild with Servine to go to Espeons to go pick up my little commission I had asked her to do. so now I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt that for our guild with a Donkey Kong-esque red tie around my neck.
I hate it.
I am Funky Kong now.
Hey.
I am.
Hey there, guys. If we are gonna be doing something bodacious today, it's gonna be really blasio, man.
Yeah.
Way to show your age, Finn.
Shut the fuck up, Zoomer. They're calling me out. I'm not old.
But yeah, after we had went there, Servine had also gotten something commissioned, but I don't remember what it was. And then while we were there, Espeon told me that oh, by the way, could you check out something that's in my basement? And we were like, yeah, sure. And when we went down there, I found a golden Magnagate above her bed, which was very concerning.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
It is a very
And-
unfortunate location to just suddenly have a godly Magnagate appear.
Yeah, above her bed in her workshop.
At least it wasn't above Ren's bed.
Oh my god. Arceus goes, closes the gate, not this one.
Yeah, after I found that, I sent a Wondermill to Ares about it to quickly come over to Espeon because of what I found. And when everybody got there, we were trying to like examine it a lot, and Cosmo just said it radiates his energy, which was not a fun thing to hear.
You see, that's him, you know, coming to town because you broke his statue.
Yeah.
He's about to kick you in the shins.
And well, after we did that, believe Lucky transformed to go kind of look into the Magnagate, where once they were looking around, they happened to see two familiar characters walking past them, complaining about they hate that place and why is it so wet. Talk about you lucky I saw Glaceon
And Sandslash.
and Sandslash, yeah. But they luckily did not see you. And yeah, after that, when Lucky came back, they were cleaner than they were before they went in. Which the cleanliness part was was one of the more odder things we had seen with Magnagates. And yeah, I think after that we were talking about how are we gonna deal with this, and just possibly just thought about having somebody walking the gate. God damn it. And believe that I was, since I remember that Vera was working for Espeon on her time off, that we could just have Vera keep an eye on the gate and make sure that nothing comes through it.
It's
And if
just a
something
problem.
did to send us a Wonder Mill,
It was just a problem with that.
he's not here right now.
Well, the Team Star Chaser is fucking doing missions left, right, and center, and they're like almost never in the guild.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to ask them about that.
maybe tell him to calm the fuck down a little bit. But yeah. After that part, I believe is where we ended it. Because we were gonna start preparing for the egg day.
Well, you see, Aries and Ember also met with the new team that you guys have.
Yep.
Oh right. Let me see.
Sora, Eevee, and Baniri.
No. Please.
Oh yeah, Baniri and yeah, it's the same Team Storm.
Oh, I thought you said binary.
I got mixed up Baniri and Bunnelby.
The bunny.
Yes,
The bunny poke.
the pimp.
God. I just realized you guys are gonna call him pimp.
And oh yeah, Obstagoon had joined our guild too last time.
Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
God, what are you guys gonna do with him? Because no matter what team you guys are gonna put this guy on, he is gonna be a little bit over leveled for that team.
A little bit.
Was it
should be
somebody's suggestion to put him on Fluffball's team?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I was
remember you guys were talking about it. I'm like,
I was
Well-
like, that's a bad idea.
yeah, like these two cute young girls, and then this unit.
My original reasoning was just that, it's because they're weak that he would be a good fit.
He's more suited for Team Bone, probably.
Oh, Brian.
Hey.
Well, see, I don't really want to exactly put him on Team Bone either, because they also have 3 people. I kind of want to put him on a team that only has 2.
I mean, you could put him on the new team.
I believe that was what we ultimately decided on.
Bacon and Bubbles.
Yeah, Team Legend.
Oh my god. You're gonna put Ziggy, who could not retire like the rest of his old team. And you're gonna put him on a team called Legend. Wow.
Poor Ziggy.
Hey there, Fox. Sometimes I wonder if there even is a protocol for multiple Magna Gates popping up in an area or dungeon in the Guild Association. There probably is something for that, I just do not know.
It's probably buried within the rules.
I mean, it's not that the Guild Association is actually active right now.
Yeah.
Which ironically is the best thing that ever happened to the guilds.
Yep.
Thanks, bye, Vettel.
But yeah, I think that's everything.
So, what are you guys doing right now?
Preparing for Egg Day, Meowstic's Egg Day.
Alright,
Yep.
what do you guys actually know about it?
Just that it's in a day.
Yep, it's in a day. Do you know where it's being celebrated?
I believe it was Meow Meow Bar.
Need to find out what Meowstick likes so I can get her a nice gift.
I also was asked to help out in the morning by Espeon.
Yep, because
over at the
she
bar,
needs
because-
a muscle.
Needs a muscle, and I think the muscle's kind of taller than the rest.
Yes.
Actually, I think I'll approach Espeon to see what Meowstic likes. Maybe she'll know.
Okay. You approach the cat approaches the fox who is pretending to be a cat approaches a cat.
Hi, hello, Espeon.
He tilts her head.
Do you happen to know what Meowstic likes? Her egg day is coming up, and I'd like to get her a gift of some sort.
Oh, I mean, I happen to know quite a lot about her. But what she would want, I mean, she does like clothes. That's what I'm gonna be getting her.
Ah,
She also likes toys. Wooden toys and little statuettes. You should really see the basement in her place.
statuettes, huh?
Mm-hmm. So she would never tell anyone.
I'm pretty good with art. I might try something.
Oh, I'm sure it would make her very happy.
Usually I'm good at drawing, but I suppose I can try to whittle something.
So, I'm pretty sure even if you just show up, she's gonna be happy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
I mean, it was nothing, you just asked.
Boop.
The fishes be booped.
Hello.
Boop is the fish.
I have an idea of what I can get Meowstic.
Oh.
Well, apparently she likes wooden figures, so I'm gonna try to whittle or something tonight.
Oh. Well, I mean, we do have an actual woodworking kit you're welcome to use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's currently just put away in the storage area.
Yeah. I can whittle something and then paint it.
Yeah, I'm sure Servine would be more than happy to help you paint it. Either her or...
I'm very good at art.
Well, I know, but I mean, do you have art supplies, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ari's
if you got
assuming.
everything you need, then. Not so much assuming, just questioning. Well, then I wish you the best of luck, and of course you are welcome to use the supplies.
Hmm.
Right. What else?
Well, I guess now we just kind of hang out in town, right?
Yeah, you guys don't really have anything you need to do. Or more like you do have a mission, but you don't want to do it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
we
too.
said we were gonna do the mission after the 8th day.
Yeah.
I do have a plan for the day personally.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is it?
Getting things squared away with brain. I hate how bad I am with names because we've said
The
her
guild
name-
mistress is better with names. More than 11.
we said her name more times than I can even remember. Lapras. I need to get things squared away with Lapras.
Oh?
Well, I mean, we
Oh
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot you guys were going down to the basement as I sent that letter.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Cosmom is going to be teaching Brainwave.
Yes, Cosmo is gonna be planning to do that. Just need to grab him.
And then Bolt is just going wherever Lucky's going, really.
Yep, which means back to the guild.
Yep, I'm gonna get some wood and my art supplies.
Wow, where are you gonna find wood? I'm sorry.
Look at the forest. I don't see any trees here.
Literal buildings made into the trees in Capim.
I am literally doing what Thrack wants to do.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm making like a little wooden figure, but like making a he would like make a Gundam or something.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Also, Aries, you're playing fucking Terraria?
No.
Yeah, it says you're playing a Terraria.
I'm... No.
Literally, look at it, Steam, right now.
Then Steam is high. I have no idea what it's talking about.
Your Steam is always like haunted.
It really is. First it was always saying that I'm playing Daisy when I'm not, and now it's saying I'm playing
and then
Terraria when I'm
RuneScape,
not.
and now Terraria.
Yeah, it's just
I know he's
Steam
playing
being Steam.
Terraria earlier.
Yes, that's probably why it's doing Terraria now. It's probably whatever I'm playing in my off hours that it's just gonna say that I'm playing all the time, apparently.
Man, you're so addicted to Terraria that you are like...
Oh my
You
god.
don't even know, man.
You're playing it in your subconscious.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, like, behind his eyes, all you see is Terraria.
I just heard stuff, like, I'm just looking over here, like, near the mat, and I just hear a bunch of dice in my left ear just clank. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, by the way, this is an invitation for everyone who wants to play Valheim. Come play Valheim.
I'll cry it. I owned the game, but I never played it.
Okay, fucking play with me, man. Oh, and before I forget, another invitation. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of an experimental project thing.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be kind of awkward a little bit. I need between 2 and 3 players. No more than 3. I would prefer 2 for a tabletop campaign.
All right.
And important thing about that, right, is I need 2 people or 3 people who can be there every week. Because this campaign will not continue if all players are not there.
Well, I don't have a job, so I could be there all the time.
Okay. Well, DJ, you know what I'm talking about. You were there when I was talking about it. Right?
The other one?
Yes.
The other Pokemon one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. So think about it, guys. I'm gonna be setting up a group for that eventually.
When is it gonna be?
Time has not been set.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
That is gonna be up to, you know, like the players. There's gonna be a lot of stuff, basically, that needs to be decided, you know, without actually even starting.
Tabletop Sim, Terraria.
Aries is tabletop sim, Terraria, tabletop sim, Terraria,
Oh my
tabletop sim,
God,
Terraria.
Steam, what are you doing?
I don't know, it just gave me like... My screen got filled with like...
Oh my god.
fucking things about you playing Terraria and tabletop sim.
Godin over there is having trouble with the plot.
Yeah, Goda is having a fucking, I guess Goda just found out his fetish.
I'm just playing with a blindfold. The cat, you know, cat messing with something, can't see. Now I'm just messing with it.
Okay.
You just hit B and it does that. Like, why? Why is that there?
Also, Goda, that's filling the chat. Please don't do that.
Yeah, because I just we
Oh,
got
my
my
apologies, I
making a
didn't
wood
know.
figure for Reshiram of Reshiram 9 pass.
Also, 9 passes, I am gonna say it's pretty good.
Yep.
Like, pretty good.
Do I have to do a separate roll for painting it or what?
Yes.
Okay.
I do have a question about the roll for painting, though.
Yeah.
Are you going to paint it immediately, or are you going to fix up your paints?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's a tabletop Warhammer joke.
Yes, thin your
Yeah, thin your paints.
Yeah, I don't have any experience with that.
Oh, okay.
Fucking shake the shit out of your.
I
fucking
have learned that the hard way.
You,
Always
you
thin
know
your
what I had to
paints.
do one time?
Go.
I basically took one of those little paint jars, and I kind of attached it to like this little apparatus, and put it into my grill,
What the
my
fuck?
electric grill, and I just spun it just to get the paint to loosen up.
Finn, I rolled beauty contest perform to make the wooden figure. What would it be the same roll to paint it?
Yeah, I would say it would be the same because, you know, you're basically doing it for the same purpose. Also, okay, DJ, if you wanna know how fucking autistic I was about, like, painting my models, I literally bought those, like, tattoo guns.
Oh my god.
And I was using one of the tattoo guns to, like, properly, like, shoot paint at my models. This is how much I gave a fuck about my Tau army.
Of course, you would be artistic for the artistic faction.
What the fuck did you just say to me, you cunt? Is this a fighting words? Give us a... Give us a... Alright, boy, are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? Are we gonna have a fight, bitch?
Fucking take your shirt off again.
Yes. It's okay, I don't have a webcam.
Oh my god. I fucking love this shirt.
Anyway, what was the roll? It was 8. Yeah. It's really good. This might be the first, you know what? Lucky?
Mhm.
You do realize you just made the first, like, art piece of Reshiram in thousands of years. Probably tens of thousands of years.
Awesome, and it's going to be in Meowstic's collection.
Wow.
You made the first idle line of Reshiram in a while.
I mean, if this world has an economy even slightly similar, or an artistic economy, I should say, an artistic economy even slightly like ours, that'll be worth a fortune.
Yeah.
Is Lucky becoming our Da Vinci?
I mean, in Super Mystery Dungeon, there's basically Red from Animal Crossing. That's a reference.
Fucking great. Which is counterfeit and which is real.
But yeah, you are pretty sure you did a damn good job. Lucky.
And I'll probably be spending a lot of time on this.
Are you doing this at the guild?
Yes.
Alright. So, Bold would be watching you do this. And eventually, he would start getting bored.
Of course he would.
Like, he would be watching that for a little bit, and then, you know, maybe when you would be finally done with the sculpting and you would get to paints, he would just look at you and say, Lucky?
Yeah?
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Have a good walk.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Zoom. And he's gone. Alright. Rilaboom, what do?
Mm, well, I have my tie that I ordered. I'm wearing it. Looks pretty snazzy on me.
I'm sorry, I definitely think so.
And well, since I have nothing else to do today, I guess I'll just go walk around town with Servine and just hang out.
Well, Survivor's not exactly walking because, you know, you literally have... it's like having a snake in your boot, except you have a snake in your head.
I mean, if I have the snake wrapped around like my shoulders and I'm walking around with it, I'm like I said, I'm still walking with it.
I guess so, yeah. Like, technically, you are walking with the snake if you're walking around with the snake, you know, like, on your head.
Yeah, so
Oh.
we're walking around still.
So wait, if I were to, like, walk a dog, but I, like, would hold the dog, I'm technically still walking the dog.
Yeah.
Oh. I never actually thought about that. Shit. Okay.
Dog walking session.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, you know how in Back to the Future there's that, in the second movie, there's the, like, self-walking dogs?
Yeah.
In Japan, they're actually making that. They're basically making these, like, little robots, right? That are basically just, like, an elongated ball that, like, you can, like, program. And you can basically set it to, like, walk your dog if you have, like, an area behind your house and shit. And it will, like, go in circles and it will, like, let your dog, like, take a walkie.
That must be rare as fuck right now, because they're.
But yes.
What backyards do people have in Japan?
Oh god, that's not even the fucking problem I was speaking about, but yes, Jesus Christ. I mean, I assume you could, like, set it for, like, outside, you are just risking your dog getting killed by a car.
Yeah. But. Well then.
Anyway, so what do? You are just walking through a town, you know. You see how the town is growing and everything is looking pretty fucking awesome. There seems to be strange preparations for things. You can see, you know, some Pokemon you are like putting up things. Strange decorations.
I'll take a closer look at those decorations.
The decorations look like, they kind of look like wooden things of Pokemon.
Can I recognize them?
Well, it's all kinds of Pokemon, yeah. Like, I don't have any specific Pokemon
Okay.
that they look like.
There's just multiple Pokemon just all around.
Yeah. Like, you know, wooden panels with Pokemon painted on them, or like little totems that they are putting up in front of their doors. The one thing is, they are all very colorful. Like, for instance, you would see a Gengar that's like very brightly purple.
Well, that's neat to look at. I guess I'll ask Servine if there's any specific place she wants to go now.
She's just going to look at you from your mane and just shake her head and say, no, not really. I didn't really have any plans, except for, you know, making our guild look a little presentable.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean, I
good.
guess
That's gonna take a while.
Stuff like that always takes a while. I mean, technically, me and you did our things already, just going to go pick up our stuff from Espeon.
Yep.
So, yeah, I guess we're just gonna be chilling out in the city, like maybe go to Meowsticks for a drink or two with me and Servine.
Completely okay.
So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, by the way, is anyone paying attention to what like Cosmo went to do?
Went to go teach
Well, yeah, but like, was anyone like paying attention?
I don't think so.
Oh heck.
Well, my character can't communicate with Cosmos, so.
Well, you can talk to him. It's just he cannot talk to you.
It's a one-sided conversation.
It's like when I talk about Face Day Night with a normal person. Alright, and Aries.
Oh, righty-dighty.
Alright, Aries, question. What you doing?
Yes. I am heading downstairs to the basement.
Man, what's with you and being such a basement dweller?
I don't know. It's becoming even more true in real life, I suppose.
Wait, you live in the basement?
Yes.
Oh. Alright.
I mean, I am a goblin.
Alright, you wanna make your way to the basement and you can see, members of your guild, just like vibing in the halls and hallways of your guild, just like talking to each other, having a snack, just existing.
Me making art.
Yeah. You see Bold, just like kinda look bored and just like walk around. It's like a normal day, normal guild day, really. Nothing weird and crazy is happening whatsoever.
Honestly, it's about time, because we needed the small break that we finally got and are taking.
Yeah, just wait for when Bold starts getting his dopamine.
Oh no.
You're gonna have Bolt on your ass, he's gonna poke you, he's gonna be like, I wanna do shit. I wanna do shit. I wanna do shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what he's already doing. As soon as we were talking about going away on the mission in a couple of days, he's like, yeah, I'm joining.
Yeah, because...
My team is on another continent for right now, and they're gonna be spending some time there, so you know what? I'm joining you.
Yep.
You don't get a say in this.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
You're like, Bolt, you're family. Of course you're gonna come with us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ohana?
Well, what's the guild association gonna do about it?
I mean, it's not like they can do much right now. Yeah, like as you are going to the basement, by the basement you would see, Ziggy, just like existing basically.
I mean, considering all the things that they have to deal with, I feel like the Guild Association makes the rules as more of guidelines, and they'll only intervene if you do something truly heinous.
Basically, yeah. It's like the IRS, they bust your ass but they have it up on you.
Yep.
They only yell at you once a year.
Wow.
Unless you visit Chatot in person, then he'll give you an earful no matter what.
Well, not anymore, because Chatot isn't actually in the Guild Association anymore.
Wait, what?
Didn't he manage to get out?
What?
I think you
Chatot.
mean Wigglytuff's guild. He's actually...
Yeah, he's literally like the fucking... He's been Wigglytuff being part of the Guild Association. He's like above guilds now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought he was completely out of the guild business.
Oh, he's part of the Guild Association. He's technically part of guild business anyway.
I guess that's true.
But yeah. Your little footsies, just like, make sounds on the steps. Downstairs you can definitely hear the sloshing sound of water. You make your way there, and there she is.
Maybe he's going to give her a bright, cheery smile as he approaches.
She notices you. One of her, cute little ears, just like floops. And she cranes her neck towards you.
He will lift a paw, wave it, and say, "Hello again, Lapras."
She's going to do the same with her little flippy floppy. And then she's going to say, "Oh, well, hello there, guild mistress.
And how are you this fine evening?
Oh, I'm very alright.
Just figured I'd come down here and speak with you to get a little bit more serious on our plans for opening a branch into the ocean. And I do have some questions about that.
Oh, then shoot.
Well, so I suppose the first question I should ask is, do you know like the level of civilization among ocean creatures in general?
She actually starts thinking about it. And then looks at you and says, "This is gonna be quite a long conversation. Are you sure you wanna know? You wanna hear it?"
She's gonna nod, sit down, and give a smile.
All right.
I am ready to learn as much as I possibly can because I want this to work.
So, what would you like to know first? I will gladly answer.
Well, first things first, do they have actual civilization down there like we do up here?
Well, that actually depends. You see, the ocean is really vast. There's more ocean than there is land. And because of that, we don't really have like towns or villages down there. There's also quite a lot of mystery dungeons that have actually never been properly mapped, because vast majority of guilds do not actually care about what's with the ocean. Why? One of the most powerful legendary dungeons has never been uncovered, actually.
She'll tilt her head.
Yes. There is a very ancient, very scary and powerful dungeon down there, at the very bottom of the ocean, that no one has ever been to. Definitely no guild.
Huh. Very interesting.
You
Not
gotta,
even the ocean creatures have ever gone near it?
I mean, obviously. It's usually not a very good sight.
Not a very good sight. What happens?
She just moves a flippy across her neck.
No one's ever returned?
No. That's why
Has anyone
that's why he has quite a
ever-
reputation.
Has anyone truly powerful ever gone in?
No. Again, it is very difficult considering it is quite literally at the bottom of the ocean.
She's gonna nod. Yeah, that is fair. I do know a couple of ways of getting around that, though.
Oh?
Well, obviously, it really only takes one Pokemon to get down there. Because,
Do you know any Pokemon that is that powerful that they can probably go throughout the entire thing solo?
well, I'm not saying the entire dungeon solo. I just mean getting into the dungeon. Because, I don't know if you know, but oh, I already forgot the name of them. There's this certain orb that we use all the time, and I forget the name of.
Recall?
Is that the one that recalls the team?
Roll call or recall, yeah.
Roll call, that was it. Yes, thank you. So I don't know if you know much about roll call orbs, but they're actually amazing in that you can literally add people to your team on a technically official basis, and then just go somewhere and just immediately teleport them to your location in an instant.
Oh. I mean, I know my mother would sometimes use a Mach Orb. Maybe we would need to get somewhere really quick.
She's gonna nod. So suffice it to say I were to ever grow powerful enough to reach that dungeon by myself, as soon as I enter, I don't have to stay in that dungeon by myself. I can just use a roll call orb to call my team directly to me.
I mean, it should not be actually that much of an issue for you.
She'll tilt her head.
You are Vaporeon.
Well, I mean, yes, physically, but I mean just like from the way you say it, you make it sound like there's a lot of dangers just getting to the dungeon itself.
Oh, not really. Why, it's actually pretty easy to get there right now from here. Would not even take you too many hours.
Oh. Well, that is good to know. It's probably something that's going to have to go on the back burner as much as my curiosity wants to go there, considering it's unexplored for the most part. But we have priorities. And one of those priorities is getting our underwater branch at least started.
Yes, that is what we talked about last time after all.
Yes. So, on that note, I am officially making you the recruiting officer for said branch.
He blinks. I don't actually know what that means.
It essentially means that you're going to be the one that will be scouring the oceans, finding the courageous and valiant Pokemon of the ocean, or those that can traverse the ocean, to figure out who we're going to make teams out of.
She blinks a few times again, and then she just says, Vaporeon?
Uh-huh.
I think you are really overestimating how much I should talk to other Pokemon.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying that you talk to Pokemon. I'm just saying that I feel like you would be a good fit for this.
But yes, I guess I will attempt.
So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be social, mind you. It just means you have to have a good eye to see who would be a good fit. And then you could just send them to me if you want.
Alright. In that case, I already have an idea.
She'll tilt her head.
Yeah. I happen to know a Pokemon that is very powerful and is a really good individual with teamwork in mind. It also happens that they are really wonderful.
And who might that be?
He points at you.
She's gonna smirk and like roll her eyes playfully and just say, obviously I mean Pokemon who aren't already involved in the guild.
She's going to sigh.
Arena.
And here I was hoping that it would be easy.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, if you end up struggling too much with talking to the Pokemon down there, as long as you can find the prospects, I can like maybe make some waterproof or have some waterproof cards made that you can just give to them and swim away.
Just agree to not and say, I will do everything in my power.
But we'll see how that goes first before resorting to that. Because honestly, I trust you. I think you'll do amazing.
Just know that this is going to be a little bit complicated because I believe most Pokemon have to go upstairs and talk to Salandit up there. The cute boy was down here once and he gave me a flower. It was delicious.
She's just gonna nod again and say, yes, and believe me, I'm very well aware. Pretty much, so in the world where I come from, starting anything from the ground up is always insanely complicated. Now, mind you, doing so in that world is even more complicated than this one, but I am fully prepared to take things one step at a time. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. I'm just saying I want to get the footwork started.
We do not.
So, with that in mind, another question I have is, do they really use structures in the ocean, or do Pokemon kind of just use the natural, like, caves and tunnels, etc., etc.?
She's going to look at you and say yes to both. You see, not too far away from here, there is a continent that is underwater.
She will nod at that.
Yes, and that continent happened to have towns and villages and old ancient Pokemon civilization.
Huh, that actually works out, because that's actually kind of what I was about to guess is, I'm guessing it's ancient human buildings.
Well, I wouldn't know. I do not actually know what the difference between human buildings and Pokemon buildings actually is. I usually see things from like the Sharpedo Bluff, and well, I'm not even entirely sure that's very representative what Pokemon buildings are supposed to look like.
She'll nod at that. Okay. Well, I guess then, do you think it would be wise to actually like construct some sort of underwater section where Pokemon can have their own rooms and whatnot, similar to upstairs? Or do you think it would be better to just like maybe hollow out some coves for Pokemon to stay in when they're at the guild?
I mean, we do have a really nice place right here. She signals around the harbor area.
I mean, yeah, but She kind of looks around. Is there? Do you think there would be actually like room for multiple underwater teams to stay here?
No.
Yeah.
Lapras
it's a
is
little bit-
obviously not thinking very big right now.
Yeah.
We have to expand the guild more.
She's just looking around and just says, I mean, this place is lovely, but I think it befits you more. It's a little bit too cramped to be stuffing a whole bunch more Pokemon in here.
She actually looks at you almost hurt and says, "Are you saying I'm too big?"
She shakes her head and says, no, I'm saying the cave is too small.
You just agree to sigh and say so. I do like this cave.
Though, I will say that making additional caves wouldn't be entirely difficult, though obviously there are some Pokemon, like the Sunkern who is here recently, that can't exactly go out of the water for much length of time.
You mean lantern?
Or lantern. What? Sunfisk or whatever that.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Anyway, there are obviously Pokemon that can't breathe air for long periods of time. So we could do probably some as like a hybrid, like your cave here. Find some Pokemon who would be willing to hollow out some more sections for rooms like that. Maybe do some underwater versions of that. I don't know.
I mean, I do know a group of Krabbies and Kinglers that actually exist not too far away from here that did help with the building of the guild at the Sharpedo Bluff.
Now we're cooking. That's actually a really amazing idea. If they already have the construction experience, then we could put them to work pretty much right away.
Now there is a problem.
She'll tilt her head.
They work for Lucario.
And that's a problem.
Well, can they work for you?
She'll nod slowly and say, unless they've signed some sort of contract saying they can only work for Lucario, I'm sure they'd be happy to also work for others as well.
In that case, I could talk to them. I know where they live.
That's perfect. Okay. Then I guess that circles us back to the question of whether or not you think doing like just additional caves into the area below us would be smarter, or to actually build a proper structure under the water.
I honestly do not know. I have never actually had to thought about anything like this. I am a little bit of a drifter, you could say. I mean, look where I lived a lot of time over here. She just waves a little flippy floppy across the cave.
That is fair. I guess what I'm thinking is, considering most Pokemon in the ocean probably haven't lived in structures, maybe a large underwater cave system. And each branch of the cave will, pertain to each Pokemon's specified living area.
That sounds rather good.
It'd be literally like, having barracks, like we have up top, except instead of it being an actual, room, it's just everyone gets their own little living space in a cave.
Now, there is something important you need to understand. And this is going to sound a little bit silly considering I'm explaining this to a Vaporeon, but it is you. You are human.
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of water-based Pokemon. Some can exist right up there with you. Like, let's say, a Staryu. Some can sorta exist with you up there, like me. I can exist outside of water.
Oh yeah.
And
I am very
then there are
aware.
Pokemon who, well, literally cannot. Like the big population of Finians here.
Yeah, I am definitely aware of that, don't worry. That's why I was thinking just a completely underwater cave system, because yes, they can exist up here, but I'd rather they be more comfortable staying where they live.
Yes. I'm just saying that this is definitely gonna be a little bit more logistically difficult than just getting a couple rooms for your friends up there. There's also probably gonna be a little bit of Well, I assume that you want the teams to communicate with each other, right?
She's gonna nod.
It's gonna be
No, I
very
mean-
difficult for the teams down here to talk to the teams up there.
She's gonna actually shake her head at that and say, I suppose I must have misunderstood the question. There shouldn't really need to be too much conversation between the underwater branch and the above land branch. Considering the underwater branch is going to be specifically handling tasks in the ocean.
Alright, I understand.
So pretty much the only Pokemon that the underwater teams will really need to be interacting with will be me, you, and Salandit. And I mean, even Salandit can probably come to the water's edge every now and then to speak with them.
Yes. So the problem with him is he's a little bit scared of water.
That is fair.
When
Worst comes to
when I
worst.
splash water around, he jumped away like a cat.
Fair. Well, worst comes to worst, if you have to come out of the water sometimes to speak with him, that I'm sure won't be too terrible for you.
I mean, usually it's not too much of a problem. I do sometimes go to the Capim beach in order to talk to Archon. Archon is a very good Pokemon.
I agree. I still remember the first day that we came to this town, and he was the first one we met. He's a little bit brash, but very kind-hearted and courageous.
Yes. There's also that ship that you have frozen on the beach right now.
Yeah, I'm still not really sure what to do about that. We don't really have the skills necessary to unfreeze it, and I don't really know what we would do with it, even if we did unfreeze
She's
it.
going to smile and say, "Oh, but I do."
She'll tilt her head. Oh,
Yes, I happen to have means of unfreezing it.
oh, okay. And what would we do with it when we do?
Well, it is heavily damaged, so the way I see it, there's two ways to go about it. Either you get someone to repair it, or I could seek it further.
Hmm.
And I could attempt to move it over to here.
And repurpose it as some living quarters for some of our newest teams.
Yes.
That's actually very smart, and that will save us a lot of time and money. That means we'll have a place for the earliest teams to stay until the cave system can be built by those kinglers and whatnot.
Now the question is that maybe a little bit of a waste, because it is a ship from the Sun continent. They do make some of the best ships around.
She's gonna kind of shrug and say, I mean, probably, but worst comes... I need to stop saying that phrase. It's getting old at this point, but we could
Oh,
always just...
you are actually self-aware enough about that, buddy?
Yes.
Oh shit, he actually realizes.
Yes.
That takes a lot, by the way. Like, I don't even realize some of the bullshit I say.
Yeah, I am overly self-conscious and always aware of the annoyances that I tend to inflict upon my victims.
But yes. So, question. What would you like me to do with the ship?
I actually really like your idea. It would help us to get at least even more of a head start on our underwater branch, so we don't have to wait for the construction of the cave system first. It'll give us plenty of living quarters and a place to set up our base of operations underwater, even if it is technically a high-grade ship and, could be repurposed. We have, means to cross the ocean for teams who, well, don't use your services or teleport. We do
Alright.
still have that little boat as well if any team needs to go on like a special mission or anything.
Alright. In that case, consider it sung.
Alrighty, I will trust you to handle all that, and I guess just send me a wonder mail whenever it's all done. I'll come over and we can figure out how we want to quarter off the rooms.
Well, I would rather not, actually.
Shield. What's going on?
Well, you see, I'm gonna be doing it throughout the night. If I were to send you Wonder Mail when I'm done, that would be in very early morning. And I
She's
do not,
gonna kinda-
I do not wish to ruin your sleep.
She's gonna kind of shrug and just say, "Yeah, I mean, I am a very busy Vaporeon, so I am more than. It's nothing new. Like, chances are I'm going to be up at that time anyway."
She's just going to sigh and say, Vaporeon, I'm just trying to be nice.
She's gonna smile and say, "I understand. I just don't want you to waste your kindness on me."
That is a very strange thing to say, and weirdly enough, not the first guild mistress of this guild that I heard to say the same line.
Fair. Well, either way, I will trust you to take care of things, and if you decide not to message me, that's fine. I will just check it out whenever I do wake up in the morning, okay?
I mean, I'm gonna be here.
Perfect. Alright. Well, then with that settled, pretty much all that's left is figuring out how we want to go about making it known to the Pokemon under the ocean living in this area that we have opened this branch and are taking missions. Because obviously, what's a guild without Pokemon to give us missions?
I mean, you do realize you have a little bit of a reputation out there in the ocean, right?
Really?
Well, especially
Oh.
especially your other self.
Yeah, I actually caught on halfway through what you meant. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I kind of am technically best friends with the new Lord of the Ocean.
She
I
knows.
guess Mistress of the Ocean?
Well, she
Either
doesn't
way.
actually like those terms. But yes, you are correct.
I really hope I get a chance to say hi to her again. It's been too long.
You do realize you can invite her over, right?
Yes, but at the same time, it's just mostly been the busyness that's kind of made that difficult.
Are you busy right now?
Do you think? Do you think she could come here that quickly?
Well, I don't assume she's gonna be coming over that quickly, but what I'm trying to say is, you are the one making yourself busy.
I mean, yes, I do agree with you there, but at the same time, things have been kind of pressing at this, as well.
Are things pressing
It's-
right now?
No, that's what I'm getting at. Is you are correct that right now is definitely a good time.
Alright.
So perhaps I will go out in the ocean and maybe call upon her. But either way, I just want to get this squared away with you first.
We do go quietly not?
So in that case, then you believe that if we were to start spreading the word, it would be fairly easy to get the word out that we are starting to help ocean folk.
As long as you reveal that it is actually you. Just the confusion alone is gonna get a lot of Pokemon interested, I feel.
Do you think they'll actually believe it's me, considering I'm a completely different evolution?
Not at first, but eventually.
I suppose
See,
that's
you see,
fair.
Pokemon are fickle.
And actually, circling back to our previous topic, she herself could help validate my person.
That is also true. I mean, she is a friend with quite a few Veilords, and Veilords are the ones who deliver messages.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. And she, of all Pokemon, being one of the most powerful Pokemon alive on the planet, could easily tell that it is actually me.
Yes.
She nods. Okay, well then, I suppose it would probably be smart to get her involved then.
Well, I mean, I will leave that to you.
She'll nod.
I'm not brazen
I
enough to walk up to the Titan of Water and talk to her about this.
She'll nod. Okay, well then, I will talk to her about that after we at least get that ship sunk, get everything squared away so we can take care of the logistical side, having receptionists, getting everyone their gear, getting the teams put together, etc., and then we'll spread the word to the ocean that we're accepting jobs to help the Pokemon of the ocean.
Alright.
All right. Then, for now, I will leave you to your new job. But before you go, she's gonna walk up to the edge and just like lift her paws up. Come over here and give me a hug.
Vaporeon, if I give you a hug, I will squeeze the life out of you.
I didn't stutter.
She's going to sigh, she's going to swim over to you, and extremely carefully and gently give you a hug.
I give her a hug right back.
She is very big.
I just want to thank you and let you know that I appreciate everything you do.
For a moment, she looks at you, and you almost have like it almost looks like she's not looking at you but through you. Then she shakes her head and says, "Yes."
All right. Well, then I will leave you to it. I won't take up much more of your time. And I guess this is all very exciting.
I mean, it is. It
All right.
it does kind of. Have you ever gotten a feeling that you have gone through something like before, and it is incredibly similar?
There's actually a word for that. It's called deja vu.
Oh, never heard that word.
It's a word from my world. It's essentially a word that is the definition of I feel like I've experienced this before. If something feels like you've done this before, that's deja vu.
She's going to swim away a little bit. She's going to crane her neck towards you, and she's just going to say, "I guess I am feeling deja vu right now."
Hopefully for the positive.
Hopefully. And then she
Well.
just goes underwater.
As she's sinking, I'm just gonna call out good luck.
You just see bubbles.
All right. And with that, she's actually going to head through the secret exit to the cave out towards the ocean.
Oh, you're actually going to the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, swimming
So-
right above Lapras, who dived and is going away, basically.
Oh, I was actually taking the walking path.
Oh, the walking path.
Yeah, wasn't there like a walking tunnel that leads out to the beach?
No.
Oh, so it's only the water tunnel.
Yeah, it's only the water tunnel. Remember,
Oh,
this
okay,
was
then,
this
yeah.
was originally supposed to be a secret tunnel, literally.
That is fair. Okay, then yes. I guess
And
I
it
will
kind of
be
makes
swimming.
sense because remember, the Guild Mistress was literally Primarina.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I guess I will be swimming over her then.
Yep. A tiny fish right above a massive Lapras.
Yeah, a tiny fish over a giant sea turtle.
Is that what
Oh, yeah,
Lapras
I'm
is
sh-
supposed to be?
I mean, that's what she's got the turtle fins, the turtle shell.
Like, I'll be completely honest, I never actually, like, figure out what the fuck Laprases are supposed to be.
Yeah, they look just like slightly discombobulated sea turtles, like they got much longer necks. Obviously, sea turtles don't have ears or horns, but yeah, for the most part.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what the horn is for Lapras, because, like, I don't think I've ever seen Lapras use anything other than, like, water moves and ice moves.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like from so far back in ancient times before Pokemon had moves or something.
Yeah, probably. Well, to be honest, they always had moves. It's just,
Before they knew how to utilize them.
yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Fair
Again,
enough.
again, refer to the first episode of the Mystery Dungeon show, you know, the anime, where Charmander literally learns how to use flamethrower mid-battle because that's how that works in Mystery Dungeon.
Fair.
But just, you know, knowing that Ember is not enough, needs more, needs stronger to protect his friends.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. But yeah,
It's either a mix-up between a turtle and a plesiosaur, or just a reference to Loch Ness monsters. See, that's what I always thought, that they are like Loch Ness monsters, like the Nessie, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see a Nessie as well. Though the turtle shell kind of is where I'm getting like sea turtle vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually a perfect mix of sea turtle and Nessie, actually.
So, Fox says, I wonder if Kyogre can teach Ari's origin pose. That kind of damage would be scary. Signature moves, for the most part, signature moves of gods cannot be taught to normal Pokemon because their bodies cannot handle it. The only reason Eevee from Lucaria's guild can use, what she can use is because her body cannot break. Literally. She's basically cheating.
Yes. I know exactly what move you're talking about.
Yes. And that's also because Palkia really likes her. She's basically like a champion of a god at this point. Without actually wanting to because she doesn't like him.
She goes and kills him. I still like you.
But yeah.
Yep, I'm swimming out to the ocean.
Alright, could I ask for a little break? I need to go on the toilet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like, want like a roleplay or something? I don't know. Or talk between... Well, whatever, I'll be back.
Yep. Oh man. So that's how we're getting rid of the ship in the harbor.
Yep. Because out of character, the move that's required to be able to get rid of the ice is defog, and that is a very, very rare move.
I mean, we could probably ask the Tasman to see if they can get their hand on it.
I mean, at that rate, we would have to, commission for them to look for it. That would probably take several days, or if even days, maybe weeks. Our best bet, if we really wanted to have a high chance of getting it, would be Salazzle.
Yeah.
We haven't visited Salazzle in a while.
We have not.
To be fair, not visiting Salazzle sounds like a good idea.
I mean, if you're male, yeah.
Shifty eyes, yes.
Oh. Well, the last time you guys went to go try to see her, wasn't she gone?
No, she was just leaving.
She was just leaving.
Yes, but we did catch her before she left.
Okay. And that was us at the Red Library.
I don't remember how long it was, but I don't think that was actually when we were at the Red Library, because we were kind of hyper-focused while we were there.
Well, I think you guys went to go visit her after we had done our research and stuff.
I don't think so. Not then.
But
That was
then again-
earlier. No, we definitely did, but I don't think it was during those scenes. I'm pretty sure it was quite a bit earlier than that.
Hmm. Man, it feels like I have water stuck in my lungs that I can't cough out right now. Ugh. Also, I did not think that Kyogre might be appearing today.
I mean, she might not. It might just be more so my character just calling out to her and saying, hey, show up when you can show up. I'd like to say hello again.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
don't think we're gonna make it to the mission today, guys.
No.
I have
No,
this
we're
thing
not.
feeling I'm not even going to get to make my appearance this session.
Well,
Eh,
Gardner,
We-
this is normal.
Did you
Yeah.
do your intro session?
We are definitely a very roleplay heavy group.
I don't mind. Hey, I enjoy the good role-play heavy moments. It's just, hey, I was told make sure you're here, and if you are not here, I cannot guarantee you'll get to stay in the game. So I made sure to make it damn clear I'm here, despite being on vacation and visiting somebody.
Let's see, Fenn's usually very good about fitting someone in somewhere.
I'm sorry.
you should
I'm
be
sorry.
able to
Sorry.
figure it out.
Who are we fitting in where?
Me. You said very clearly
gonna
that
fit-
I'm here, so because you said this would be like the one time you could guarantee I'd be able to get in. So,
Sorry, what?
oh, sorry. You said
Yeah.
that to make sure that under no circumstance I missed this, because like this was the session you said you would be sure I'd be here. Well, you could get me in?
Good now?
Mhm.
What? You know, I was telling you that, like, I need you to do an intro review.
Okay, well, anytime you got ready, I just wasn't sure.
He's not familiar with intro sessions and stuff, so.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I'm typically used to either joining games on the way on, either from the start or, fuck it, this person is here. I don't usually get intro sessions.
What kind of fucking GMs did you have?
I have had so many that it's like, yeah, it's just not something I've encountered though.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, you know, like to introduce your character to introduce your character to the world, you know, to smoothly, you know, make it so that your character kind of is making sense.
Oh, good.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like confused why you are here, because like you didn't actually like show up for any kind of like when I'm around, and I've been around basically like the entire week, so.
Well, I did spend basically an entire fucking day in the airport. Goddamn.
I have no idea what you said because I think you put your hand on your mouth.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just having that. I spent an entire day at the airport moment. Okay, yep, that's a fair point. I guess I'll try and poke you sometime in around for that intro session thing.
Just give me a moment. Double check.
He is also very quiet for me.
Yeah, he's mega quiet. I have him at 200%, guys.
Same.
Same, and I still
It's
can barely
something
hear
about
him.
this guy's laptop that's just the volume is not high for some reason.
Oh, so the thing you sent me, that's basically it?
I don't really have a whole lot for him because remember I don't know a lot of Mystery Dungeon stuff or your world, so I can't really get into this huge in-depth thing. And not to mention the character's fairly young, so it wouldn't make sense they've gone on about and done a huge amount of adventuring.
A moment. Yeah, because with what you just with what I just read there, right? I'm definitely gonna need to like spend at least an hour sitting down with you and fleshing that out a little bit. Because, for instance, in your thing, you are saying that. Okay, so your character's mom was essentially a guard, right? On the Sen continent, correct? Anna?
Anna?
Oh no, we lost him.
See what I'm talking about, guys?
He,
Yeah.
he is also at someone else's house.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably like not the best time to do this.
Yeah, it's not. We should continue with the session.
Yeah, let's
honestly.
continue. Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. So basically, to explain this, guys, he essentially sent me like 3 sentences.
Okay, I figured out why this sound is the way it is. I'm gonna attempt to fix it, so if I get loud, heads up.
If you're gonna be loud, please don't
Alright,
like destroy
is
us.
that any better?
You say something?
I don't hear anything.
Huh?
Oh, there we go. So you all said that. Did that improve my sound?
No.
Nope.
Damn.
A little, actually. Not much.
I didn't notice any difference.
Okay.
Anyway, good now.
Yes. Hi.
I'm going to return to the session. Okay.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. So, my players.
Yes.
You are basically all just like doing your things. Aris is going onto the ocean. I don't know why Aris is going onto the ocean, but Aris is going onto the ocean. It's Vaporeon things. Vaporeon heard the call of the ocean. Needs to go to the ocean.
Fish.
Be fish.
Vaporeon / Aries things.
I mean, this is an action that would make the inner Vaporeon and the outer Vaporeon happy.
Yes.
Now, I'm actually gonna go to Leafeon. Oh, I guess Zoroark, but whatever. Lucky.
Yep.
Lucky. After a couple hours, you will be done with your thing of art.
Mm-hmm.
It is a really nice looking Reshiram little wooden statuette.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I have a question. How did you do this?
What do you mean?
Like, did you use your, like, did you use the... Okay, have you ever seen in the show where they actually show, like, the fucking claws on Leafeon?
Yep.
They are sharp as fuck. So, did you use your claws or did you use a tool?
Use a tool. I probably turned into a Zoroark and used a tool.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, you would be done, it would be painted, it looks amazing. You are proud of this. You have a sense of pride and satisfaction. And you find yourself alone in your room. Bold has not returned.
Oh, then. I'm gonna let this paint dry. I still have some time to kill, I'm guessing.
Yep, it's like if you look out of the window, it is basically like getting close to night, but you know, it's still not like pure night.
It's evening.
Yeah, somewhere there. It's like real late afternoon, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
I'm gonna go get dinner.
Alright. You step out of your room, and yeah, you can still see quite a few members of your guild, you know, just among each other. The loudest one is the one that is currently in the process of boasting. You can hear your the Pokemon's brother currently boasting about Dialga.
I giggle a little and just head towards the guild entrance so I could go to Meow Meow Bar.
Yep. You would just see this. You would just see Salon. He would wave at you.
Heading to Meow Meow Bar for dinner.
All right. So, you would see that yes, there's definitely like decorations and such happening throughout Capim. You do not know why. You would see that there is a small army of children currently in the process of spilling like paint on the ground. They're trying to just like paint each other
Why are you trying to paint each other?
because you don't know, they're kids. Oh yeah. You're just making your way through the nightly streets of Capim. Eventually, you'll make it to Meow Meows. You make it to Meow Meows, where Rilaboom and Servine are already there.
Ah.
Among many others, by the way. Like, at this point, there will be so many people at Capim that honestly, I am not even gonna bother trying to put them all down.
Yep.
So, Rilaboom, what would you get
Yeah.
with Servine?
We're probably just enjoying some food and whatever drinks.
Yeah, thankfully, because of all of the upgrades you have done to this place, there's quite a fucking selection.
Yeah.
Even some I did not expect.
Vincent's getting crunk.
What do you mean? What you didn't expect?
Wait, Vincent getting what?
Crunk.
Frog?
Crunk. Yeah.
That's an American thing about getting all fucked up and partying.
Oh. Are you drinking alcohol?
I mean, that's what I'm saying about having drinks.
Oh, okay. I thought you were having like your normal drinks.
Nope. It's like going out to dinner with your like a significant other to have like a glass of like wine or something like that.
The funny thing is, like, most alcohol in this world would be wine.
Yeah,
But yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, I've been drinking the glasses of that with Servine.
you would see Leafian, who is not a Leafian, approaching you.
That
Kind
is
of wait
so
till-
sad. That is so sad.
What?
A Leafian who is not a Leafian. She feels
from-
so like she is. Kind of.
Oh, by the
Don't
way,
mind me living
by the
fast
way, Ember, did you read the thing that I posted in the group about what a Leafian tastes like?
Yes.
What do you think about it? Literally some kind of weird Japanese green tea.
It's matcha.
I don't actually know what that is.
You never had matcha?
Nope.
Matcha ice cream is good.
But yeah, that's apparently what if you eat a Leafian, that's what they taste like. Like, apparently that is what their blood tastes like.
So it's like slightly bitter, slightly earthy, but good for you. It is still a tea.
But yeah, like I said, you see a cat.
Well, I waved to the cat.
Hi.
Hey, Lucky.
How you doing?
One waves.
Doing pretty good. We're just enjoying ourselves here.
Yeah, I just finished the gift from Meowstick.
Oh, what'd you end up making?
The figure of Reshiram.
Man, that sounds like actually a lot of work, honestly, because Reshiram's not exactly an easy Pokemon to copy.
Well, I did my best. That's all that counts.
Actually, yeah, how would you do that as a wooden statuette?
Very carefully.
Yeah.
I guess the same way that they carve like little bears in like pieces of wood.
I kind of want to see that. I hope someone did that in real life. Wait,
Never seen
continue.
like a little carving.
No, I mean like what a Reshiram carving would look like. I wish I could carve. I kind of would want to carve that out. Anyway, sorry. Get it.
So I'm just like, well, that sounds like a Sounds like it'd be a nice gift.
I know. I could have went with a simpler Pokemon, but something that would really stand out.
I mean, yeah. What's gonna stand out more than a legendary Pokemon?
And since I've had a lot of experience with Reshiram lately, I was able to get her from memory pretty easily.
So why is good to look at you and say, where is she anyway?
Oh, she's still back at well, flying back from Barum. We let her spread her wings a little bit so she can fly, because she hasn't done that in a while.
Everyone thinks about it for a moment, but then she just shakes her head.
I just look at her as she's shaking her head like, what were you thinking?
Well, is it not dangerous for her to be flying around? She doesn't know our world.
I mean, besides the what we know, who would actively mess with something like her?
Her brother.
Yeah,
Team Rainbow?
But do you think they're gonna go into the middle of the ocean where she's flying?
She shrugs.
But yeah, so
Not to mention, she's technically a member of our guild, so messing with her means messing with us.
So I just agreed to not and say, I guess I'm too worried. You guys are really making me worried about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Is this
We're
just
hoping
normal
that-
for guilds?
We're hoping that calms down a bit.
Like seriously, is this just normal for guilds?
maybe, no idea.
Because I only cared about, oh, my team when I was with the survey. Now, I for some reason care about Pokemon I never met before. It's weird. Like a weird extended family thing.
I mean, that's the vibe that Aries is trying to go for.
Kinda reminds me of home.
Oh yeah?
You know?
Just the whole family aspect.
Well, thankfully, Vaporeon is not being like my father and mom. I mean, if it was up to them, I would not even know how to fight.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't listen to him, huh?
She nods.
Well. Anyway, Lucky, you gonna join us?
Yeah, I'm gonna order my food and join you.
Alright. Yep.
We're probably just looking at Bolt and just talking about his story.
Well, Bolt is back at the guild.
Oh, he was at the guild.
Yeah,
Bolt is literally boasting.
yeah. Bolt
Yeah.
was watching me do my little crafts, but got bored and decided to do something else. Not everyone is into art, and that's fine.
He is still a child.
So why is it good to look at you and say, I mean, he is a boy after all.
Yeah.
It's just good to look at you. Nothing personal, by the way.
No, I understand. It's just I remember being well like that young when I was younger too.
Not to mention his species is not exactly well known for building things. Quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah, they're usually made to like go fast and just break things.
Yes, I mean, there was a big battle that actually pushed them back. They were trying to extend their territory from Plains.
Mm.
So that was when I was just a tiny snivy.
I learned how to do this sort of thing from watching my human build models and stuff.
So, can I have a question?
Yeah?
How does it feel to not have you?
I was really sad but I've come to accept it.
This is what you can do.
I definitely I definitely understand your feeling, Lucky.
Yeah, she has my other friend. Although I was her first, she has my other friends to keep her company. But Umbreon, Umbreon doesn't really have anyone else but me.
I mean, he is Umbrian. Honestly, I'm surprised that he didn't turn the bad leaf. His species usually does.
Well, most Umbreons I know were actually fairly loyal to their humans back in my world.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, raised in a town full of dark-type Pokemon and trainers who train dark-type Pokemon, so there are quite a few Umbreons.
You see,
I'm just hearing this.
See, there's a reason Umbrians usually evolve at night. They kind of have a better reputation for a reason.
Well, you want to know how they usually evolve for us back in our home?
Did you?
Well, they still do evolve at night, but usually in order for them to evolve, they need to be, well, they usually have to have a bond with their trainer to, like
Yes.
a good friendship.
Both Espeon and Umbreon need to be especially bonded with a trainer.
Well, when I was talking to Espion, she told me that she actually evolved when she made her way to the Guardian, and she gave the Guardian a really nice dress.
I guess it works differently in, our world.
She's agreed to touch her chest, and I evolved just because I woke up to a voice at the lake. The voice said that I'm ready.
Yeah, back there, my trainer had me, saw me sleeping near a mossy stone, and I woke up like this. Well, yeah, as a Leafian.
I wouldn't actually know how your species, well, the species you look like right now, how they evolve. Leafians are very, but they are not exactly part of the society. It's difficult to talk to them.
There was a special mossy stone that had a sort of energy about it.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think you are the first Leafian I've ever met. And you are not even really a Leafian.
Well, hopefully my wish is granted soon.
She's actually going to look at Rilaboom and say, "What about you, Vincent? Have you ever met a Leafian before?"
Well, in this world, no.
No,
In
I meant at all.
yeah, I've seen a few when I was back home.
Are they really that common?
I mean, they are more abundant than I've seen here.
Oh. She's actually going to look at Leafy and say, you have no idea how much of a rare thing a Leafian is. They usually just don't communicate with anyone. One with nature and all that. Strange creatures.
I mean,
Actually, now that I think about it, most natural Pokemon are kind of like that.
Well, it is true that I'm a little kind of shy, but I don't particularly like being alone.
I would hate being alone.
I kind of hear that. And I kind of scratch the back of my head like, no.
That's kind of why I don't understand that Umbreon of yours. He's specifically seeking to be alone. Must be a dark type thing.
No, he's got a few things he's unpacking that he really should. He needs to be helped through, but he's not the type to ask for help.
Oh, so he's a boy.
Yes.
Just sighs. Seriously, sometimes I wish male Pokemon would actually realize that, you know, they can ask for help. You know, they don't need to be all macho.
I mean, we would if we weren't expected to be, well, boys.
Well, deep down, he's really kind of sad.
Maybe we should, like, bring him here.
Well, he has a village to watch. And I want to help him with that, eventually.
But why does he have that duty? Can no one else do it?
Not really. For a while, the village was kind of preyed upon by nastier Pokemon. But with the guild coming back, it might lighten his load a little.
Well, it is something that will be decided upon later. Right now, we should be happy. Not to mention the Pokemon heroes setting something up. I don't actually even know what.
I wonder if it's all for Meowstic's Egg Day.
I highly doubt it.
It'd be interesting if we learn Meowstic's Egg Days on a day of a festival.
I mean, we are on the grass continent. There's quite a lot of festival. They do enjoy their weird festivities.
Yeah, Pokemon will find any reason to have a festival.
Yes.
It's the same back home.
It's actually good to just poke over Rilaboom's head and just look at him in the eyes and says, "Do you have any kind of cool festivals back where you come from?"
I mean, yeah, we've got plenty of them.
Tell me about some of them.
Um,
Do you praise
gotta
any
see it.
gods?
Well, that's a hard one to answer. Because, yes, some did, but also there's a lot who didn't. Because, well, we don't exactly have god Pokemon like there is here.
Oh. That sounds awfully boring.
I mean, there have been plenty of Pokemon that have nearly destroyed the world in the past, but that's just because their power was unchecked for a while.
Well, considering what we know happened, and that our world is many years in the past.
Mm. Oh yeah, Lucky. You said you grew up in a town full of Tark Pokemon?
Yeah.
Would that happen to be a Spike Myth?
Yes. That's where I'm from.
Huh. You know, technically, I'm from Monastoke,
Oh.
but my family and I, we all moved to Poland when I was little.
DJ, I thought you said moved to Poland when I was.
No, not Poland. Not Poland.
There is no Poland region yet.
I mean, we're France and UK. That means next
Yeah.
is Germany and then it's Poland.
Oh God.
God, can you imagine Germany?
There's gonna be a new Pokemon you gotta be named after the Kronken wagon. It's like an offshoot of the Rilaboom.
So guys, what the fuck is with people moving to Holland from different regions?
I don't know. Just Holland is a good place to move to, apparently.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
It is kind of like a big tourist trap, isn't it?
yeah.
And it has like obnoxious amount of like hot springs and has that big mountain and everything. I can kind of see it actually.
I mean,
Lots of
you know
water.
you've heard of it. The one thing that they're saying, Flannery's one of like you know how Flannery's like the fire gym, right, in Hoenn?
Yeah.
They think that Kufu the fire trial leader in Galar she's related to him.
Oh. Is this confirmed?
I mean, within the lore and like how he trains and how she trains, she's trying to live up to she's trying to live up to a family member's like passion for fire Pokemon, and Kabu's the only one who has that same passion.
That is quite a theory there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like this would be the first time they did it. They kind of did it with Koga and his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, not daughter, niece. Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys are just having a nice conversation, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where the asteroid hits the ground.
Ah, shit! It's Eternatus.
No, I'm joking. Nothing terrible happens.
That's gonna come tomorrow during
I
the festival.
eventually get my food.
Yep, you will get your food. What would you order?
Beans.
Oh god, beans!
Beans.
Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know what's up with Thrack, but he doesn't realize it, but I'm kind of listening to like what he eats and such, right? He's been eating beans for like 4 days now.
He's going with that hobo diet.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's okay?
I would hate to be his roommate.
Same.
I'll say a bowl of fruit salad or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can get food, you can get any kind of food at this point because, again, you guys have upgraded this town to fucking shit.
fruit and nut salad.
Nut. But yeah. You would see that the place gets, more and more filled up. And, every phase dies, there's just, like, soft music coming from one of the corners where you can see... you can see everyone's favorite Zap, just playing some music. He's alone, by the way, he doesn't have the rest of his old team. And then, the niceness of the atmosphere gets ruined.
Oh god.
As the cat enters through the door, being followed by half of your guild. Currently in the middle of a joke. Bolt enters with half of your guild behind him.
Now that's an odd sight.
They immediately take up positions at one of the tables. Just pull over chairs and shit.
At least he's made a lot of friends.
Definitely different than how it started, huh?
Yep.
He's making improvements.
I can tell that he's smarter than he used to be.
Everybody's going to look at you and say, I mean, his species grows quickly. Maybe I should not tell him how many times I had to fight Shinxes and such. See, it turns out that a lot of stuff to the north of Plains is not properly surveyed, and because of that, we got into scuffles with Shinxes and Electroics pretty commonly.
I can imagine.
And it is not fun. They are very vicious and dangerous, and they do not take prisoners. Especially not Electroics. They are even more territorial than the Shinxes.
I mean, look at Bolt. Well, he's a cat, and Electroics are more like dogs, so they don't really get along with each other, anyways.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that the big yellow bird sometimes shows up in the sky to ruffle everyone up. If you see a storm coming, it's better to just camp out outside of the Vamp Plains and wait out the day.
Big yellow bird.
Yes, I've never properly seen it, but you can see like a silhouette in the dark sky and storms appear. Forming electricity everywhere. It's a good not dead. Mortis.
You know, that sounds like Zapdos.
She looks at you. Who?
Zapdos is a legendary Pokemon that we call that is usually known for basically harnessing electricity in its forms.
Oh, Articuno's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's anything like Articuno, I would definitely not want to meet him.
Apparently, according to Aries, Articuno has yet another brother as well that's perpetually grumpy all the time.
You know, that's kind of a thing with most of these godly Pokemon, I've noticed.
Was that they're grumpy?
Yeah.
Moltres.
Well, I mean, he is a fire type, so it being a fire type being hot-headed.
Would I make Articuno the cool one?
I mean, do they try to?
I don't know. They did almost freeze this entire part of the continent when they showed up.
Yeah, but they weren't exactly doing it of their own free will.
Because you do have a point there. But yeah. Is there anything you guys would like to do or talk about, you know? You do see
No,
Bolt,
really.
you see Bolt standing on the table, you know, just like, very obnoxiously, like, telling you about your journey to Temporal Tower and how easy it was.
Oh boy.
And the worst thing is he's actually getting audience.
Yeah, I think Bolt found his new calling.
Yep.
He's a bard.
Oh no, he's the part of the group, no! Aries, what have you done? You turned Bolt into a bard.
I did nothing.
I blame you, your fishiness for this.
I did nothing.
I mean, really, right now I think me and Luck are just kind of kill time till tomorrow.
Yeah. Now, fish.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the ocean. What do?
Well, she wouldn't be going out too deep. She'd pretty much just be near the shore for the most part. But yeah, once she's at least sufficiently far out enough that she feels they'd be comfortable, she would at least attempt to call out to Kyogre. Though not like obviously with words, just in her mind.
Alright. The problem is you're kind of far away.
Yeah, she would wait patiently. That
Well-
is assuming that they don't contact her to let her know how long they're gonna be.
Well, you calling out to Kyogre doesn't actually work.
Well, yeah, after waiting about like 10 or 15 minutes, she'd probably pull out her Wonder Mail and attempt to actually contact her.
By the way, in the distance you would see that, you know that ship that is frozen and kind of beached?
Uh-huh.
You just see the massive ship just like break from that big iceberg on the beach and just fall into the water.
And I can probably see Lapras using a certain move called Defog on it.
Maybe.
It's funny, I can remember the name of that move, no matter what, but I can't remember her name.
Oh.
I don't understand my memory sometimes. Anyway, yes, she's gonna pull out her Wonder Mail and she's actually gonna write to Kyogre. And she's gonna try to keep it a little bit simple and just say, "Hello again, my friend. It's me, Aries."
That's it?
Yep.
Alright, it gets sent.
I'm
So-
guessing I don't get. Oh, go ahead.
So, Aries,
Yes.
you are basically away from the beach, right?
Yeah.
In the water, right?
Yeah.
A bit of a roll. First roll today is 2 hours in, by the way. From me.
Technically not because
From me.
Or for you, yes.
Alright. So, you know how we are just kind of vibing in the water?
Mm-hmm.
You notice you're a bit kind of accidentally kind of moving in circles.
Oh.
And suddenly the water is like above you. Even though you are not underwater.
What?
You are being caught in a spiral.
Oh, lovely.
As the water starts like basically having this like spirally form, and you find yourself being pulled to the middle.
So it's like it's literally a water
It's a whirlpool.
tornado.
It's a whirlpool.
Well, whirlpool wouldn't have the water above my head.
Because you are going down.
Oh, okay, got it. Well,
Would you struggle against this?
I am a very good swimmer, so yeah, I mean, I obviously swim away from it.
Alright, roll me. And just dexterity, survival, athletic. Alright, you swim against it, and you manage to swim away from the whirlpool. And as you swim away, as you look back, you notice that in the middle, there's like a little tiny hole that eventually squirts out water into a big pillar.
She's gonna dunk her head under the water and look.
You don't actually see any specific Pokemon. You do see weird red lines, familiar ones to you, that are shining underwater. And then one big yellow eye that is bigger than you. The eye itself is bigger than you.
She's pretty much brimming at this point. Just she's immediately swimming out to her.
Yeah, so the problem with Kyogre in Mystery Dungeon is that wherever they go, if they're underwater, they're like actually destabilizing the water around them in a weird way.
Yeah, that's
Even if
fair.
it's
I mean,
kind of
just their-
dangerous for them to not be at the surface.
Yeah, just their movements alone create tidal waves.
I wonder if that means it's raining outside now.
It will be in a moment, yeah. Like, when you guys are actually gonna leave, congratulations, Kyogre just made it rain.
Because, you know, Kyogre's ability means it's raining whenever he shows up.
Yeah. It would be even worse if this was the original form. The primal one. But yeah. You eventually reach Kyogre underwater. Yeah, pretty sure she smiles. So it's kind of difficult to tell because the mouth is so fucking huge that, like, you're pretty sure you could fit in this mouth probably 100 times over.
Yeah, I know I'm small in comparison. She's called the Titan of the Sea for a reason.
Yes. Like, you know, you can say what you want about Lugia. Lugia is nowhere this big.
She could probably fit like 4 Lugias in her mouth.
Yes, especially because most of her body is the mouth.
That's fair. But yeah, Vaporeon is swimming right up to her, and she's going to hug the tip of her snout and nuzzle it. It's good to see you again, my friend.
Going to not. It's going to poke you slightly. It's almost like you just got poked by a tree. Underwater. Okay, that was a weird sentence.
She nudged my entire body.
Yes.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm sure you can immediately recognize me, even though I'm in a completely different body.
She's going to nod quickly. And when she nods, she basically just pushes you up and down.
I mean, at this point, I'm a good enough swimmer that I can counterbalance well enough.
Yeah, it's just still kind of difficult. Again, tiny, small,
Yes.
cute, versus this. Again, just
Yes.
look at the anime if you guys actually want to know how fucking big Kyogre is supposed to actually be. It's just, if you read it on the wiki, that is nothing compared to actually seeing it animated. She's so huge.
It's like if you were to imagine what a whale thinks of as a dinosaur.
And yet, she's not actually that big, all things considered.
Yeah, compared to some creatures. Like, I think she is still technically smaller than actual, like, full-grown whale lord, right?
I believe so. Yeah, so Veilord is 14 meters long, right? And Kyogre is 9.8.
Godna said it was a power outage, by the way.
Ah, shit. I hate when that happens.
Isn't that Primal Kyogre, though?
Well, the thing about that is in Mystery Dungeon, they both have the same size. Primal doesn't actually get bigger.
Good to know.
Yeah, so, you know the thing about Rayquaza? Again, I know you played the Mystery Dungeon 1, but like in the lore, Rayquaza is fucking humongous.
Yeah.
Like, basically the whole lore thing about him is, you know the Sky Tower?
Uh-huh.
As you are climbing the Sky Tower, he is the Sky Tower. You are basically climbing him to just like poke him in the face.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, the gods
So-
are insane. And then you have Dialga and Palkia who actually look kinda normal.
So what you're saying is, Palkia decided to play a trick on Rayquaza and put a mystery dungeon inside of him.
Honestly, at this point we could say that it's like him just like wrapping around the mystery dungeon, maybe?
Could
How-
be that too, yeah.
Palkia is just a prankster.
He is a little bit of a meme lord, yes. You know, Dialga is like the chill, you know, like, get out of my lawn kind of boomer type, and then Palkia is just like going around challenging people, you know, just like getting into fucking street fights, essentially. He's literally like, hello there, fellow kids.
Like, yo dog, I heard you just completed the most difficult level of my mystery dungeon. Or my training dojo dungeons. Let me just come say hello.
Like, you would never see Dialga even think about doing something like that. He has so much respect for the whole godly bullshit.
Yeah.
And then Palkia is like, lol, hey there, dude. Drinks an
I
entire
s-
Monster Energy drinks, breaks it against his forehead.
I still can't believe he got humbled by a Piplup.
But yeah, you have Kyogre there. She huge.
One of these days, I suppose I should have thought this through and maybe brought a psychic Pokemon down to make communication a little easier.
She's going to not.
Well, definitely a note for next time. But I just really wanted to see you. It's, for me, it has been too long. I'm not sure if you or the undersea creatures have heard much about the stories, but as you can see, I'm obviously changed, and yeah, a lot's happened.
She is just going to not again.
Considering where you're kind of residing right now, I'm sure you've heard about what's happened to my alternate self.
She is going to sadly not. She is going to shoot a little bit of bubbles that form into a Sylveon, and then they just vanish.
And she also nods in response to that and just says, "Yeah, on some good news, I believe I just convinced Dialga to actually help with that. So we may be seeing the return of my alternate self soon. I hope."
She's actually going to nod.
But either way, I actually called you here to request your help, actually, as well as, you know, obviously the pleasantries of seeing you.
She has stars in her eye.
I kind of figured you'd be happy to. So, long story short, in this life, in this body, I've already been through so much and made so many more friends, done so much more adventures to help the world, and as you can imagine, I have also started a guild in this life as well. But this particular guild is actually sort of integrated with the waterfront as well, and as I've started to grow and expand my guild, there was always a thought that was nagging at me about what if we were to start a guild that helps to monitor the ocean, save Pokemon in the ocean that are in trouble, because as far as I'm concerned right now, you're pretty much the only protector of the ocean, right?
Her eye is going to go down a little bit and she slowly nods.
So, I mean, it would probably be very helpful if some powerful Pokemon were to come together like a guild to start helping the many, many Pokemon that you can't always be there for.
He's just going to look at you.
It is a vast ocean, after all. So, long story short, I'm planning on expanding my guild to incorporate ocean teams. And when the time comes, I have a Lapras right now. Actually, you could literally see her over there. Points to the.
You literally see Lapras looking at this from the distance, eyes wide.
I just point at Lapras and say, "That Lapras there, she's currently helping me by reconstructing that boat into some living quarters. And once we can get the logistical side of things squared away, we're going to need someone who can spread the word around the ocean that we are planning on opening our doors to help the Pokemon of the ocean." Now, mind you, that's not going to be any time immediately, because we still have to get at least, you know, 1 or 2 teams together to be ready to do so. Get the thing squared away with the guild association, etc., etc. But I would really love it if you'd be the one to help get the word around.
She's excitedly going to nod, to push you up and down again.
Whee! I'm probably doing barrel rolls because of the water. I'm glad you approve. Well then, it sounds like we have a plan in mind. So, in that case then, would you prefer I just call out to you in the ocean or send you a wonder mail when we're ready?
She's going to send out bubbles that kind of look like a piece of paper.
Perfect. Wonder mail it is then. Alright.
Do not.
Then Vaporeon's gonna lift a little paw, give the front of her snout a little rub, and just say, "Alrighty then, my friend. It was wonderful seeing you again. And I'll let you know when we're ready, and then we can get this whole ball rolling."
Yep. She is going to do her best to do what Kyoko could possibly do to a Vaporeon that kinda seems like a hug.
Probably like a little grasp with the tip of her lips or something.
Yes.
I will pat her in return.
By the way, have you ever seen the fact that Kyogre has teeth?
Yes.
And have you seen what they like? Each of those teeth is as big as a human.
Yes.
Like imagine like Kyogre smiling. This
Right.
dude was horrifying shit ever.
I just sent a gif of Kyogre smiling.
What the fuck do you mean you said a gif of Kyogre smiling?
It's in a group.
No! I hate it! Oh god!
That's how we smile.
Also, Kyogre always looks high as fuck, man.
She does, yes.
It's because she's just so fucking chill and mellow when she's not busy fighting with Groundoon and Rayquaza.
But
Yes.
that fucking smile though.
Fucking, that is a smile that only a mother can love.
Man.
But yeah.
To be honest,
that'll-
Rayquaza is probably just confused why Kyogre isn't destroying everything.
Yes!
Because of friendship, that's why. But yeah,
I mean, in Super Business.
Rayquaza's
Go.
Rayquaza's like, I don't know, man. It's weirding me out.
Yeah, man, why is Groundoon depressed and Kyogre is swimming around with the fishes?
And then there's just Lugia. She took her major.
Oh my fucking god, I just realized that Lugia's story is literally she took me job.
Yes.
Completely disregarding the fact that Kyogre could totally use the help.
Yes. She really could.
He's just jealous, I think.
He is. He can't handle the idea that there's another legendary, mythical, whatever Pokemon out there helping to police the oceans.
But everyone still loves Lugia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's just making himself, like, think that everyone hates him.
I mean, we all tend to do that at times. But anyway. So, yes. She's gonna get a very affectionate rub, and I'm just gonna say, alrighty. Well, then I will definitely let you know when we are ready, and I'm very excited to get started. I know you're a busy girl, and you've got a lot of work cut out for you, so I won't keep you too long, but I'm so happy I was able to see you again.
She's actually going to nod, and then she's going to shoot out bubbles that kind of look like Mew. And you see her roll her eye.
Ew. I did catch wind that something was going on with him, but Lucario didn't really leave much in the way of details, so...
She's actually going to shoot out something that I'm not sure you would even recognize. It kind of looks like a horse-like Pokemon made of way too many circles with a weird helmet for a head. And then she's going to roll her eye again.
Sounds about right. Well, I suppose I'll let you take care of whatever you can take care of.
She's going to nod.
You be safe out there, okay?
She's gonna get closer to you again, she's going to rub her face on you again.
Oh, I'm gonna nuzzle right back.
She's weirdly warm to the touch, by the way.
I believe it. I mean, generally, the larger a creature is, the more their body produces body heat, so that makes sense.
Aries, your inner Pokemon is now vibrating.
Yes, basically.
Probably, yeah. I mean, considering it was like one of her whole life objectives was to meet the Lord of the Ocean, which she believed was still Lugia.
And then you met Lugia, and you could feel on the inside how much she just deflated after meeting Lugia.
Yes. And now she's met the current Lord of the Ocean, and she's probably... I'm probably feeling more energetic than I ever have.
You definitely feel more energetic than you were 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's actually going to move away from you now.
Be safe, okay? And I'm gonna give her a friendly wave.
She's going to nod. She's going to smile again. And then you see something horrifying as you see the biggest Magna Gate you have ever seen in your life.
Oh.
And she just swims through it and it closes behind her.
I'm just pretty much beaming at this point. And then I'll start swimming towards Lapras again.
Lapras is just fucking, like, standing there.
Awe-stricken.
Like, she just basically saw, like, a ghost.
She's in shock.
Yeah.
And as soon as I'm up close enough, I'm just gonna give her a smile as well and say, all right, things went over well, and she is very, very excited to help.
Vaporeon?
Uh-huh.
You are insane.
I mean, if I got a Pokesh for every time I've been told that, I'd probably be a billionaire by now.
I would just like to tell you that Pokemon usually are not on such friendly terms with gods.
Oh gosh. The amount of gods at this point that I'm on friendly terms with is ridiculous. I still don't understand it myself.
By the way, it is raining.
Yeah, that's kind of her effect. Wherever she exists, there comes rain. It should be gone within half an hour-ish.
Yes. Should probably return back to the guild. I'm gonna be busy with this. She points at the half-sunk ship for a little bit.
She nods. Yeah, no problem. I planned on letting you take your time with it. I just figured I'd come over and let you know that things went over well.
I saw that. It was actually surprising.
Alright.
By the way, were we expecting guests this late during the night?
Guests?
Yes, I just saw a big Pokemon fly over to Capim.
Was it white?
She shakes her head.
Huh. No, we definitely weren't. How big are we talking?
She lifts her flippy floppies and just moves them really far away from each other.
So, quite a bit bigger than even you.
She nods.
That's troublesome. I'll have to look into it. Alright, well, I will leave you to it. And, good luck.
Well, I mean, I'm just moving a ship. If this ship is not going to turn out to be a ditto, I should be okay.
I know, I'm really bad at goodbyes, that's all.
It's alright, me too.
And I'll start swimming away and giving her a friendly wave.
Yep, she waves back, and then you see her just start pushing the ship.
And yeah, I'll pretty much just surface right around the harbor area of Capim Town.
Yep, it is raining.
Yep, I mean, honestly, in my form, I'm probably very happy with rain.
Yes, because you have that ability. What ability do you have right now?
Well, it's literally called water.
You have water absorb.
I literally heal when it's raining, or when hit with water attacks.
You turn into a Dark Souls boss in the rain. I get that reference.
Yes. Literally. I turn into Wolverine. But anyway. But yeah, with that, I pretty much just surface and start looking around for this stranger she mentioned.
So hey, Big Sword Boy, welcome to... Alright.
Hello!
So, Aries,
Yes.
you jump onto the harbor. At the harbor, by the way, there's only 2 boats, one of which is yours.
That makes sense.
And it doesn't take you very long to actually see the strange Pokemon that actually just landed in the middle of Capim. In the
Oh,
rain.
boy.
I am not entirely sure you've actually ever seen this Pokemon.
Perhaps?
a second, I need to actually find out what number the Pokemon is because of how the bags work. Number is 373. Pokemon that for some reason is flying in this, that landed, is this one.
Oh, Salamence.
Oh, you recognize it?
Yes.
You can also see that a much smaller Pokemon just jumped up his back, and they seem to be on friendly terms with each other. You can see that the much smaller Pokemon also has what appears to be like well, basically a suit.
Huh.
The tax collector, run! Oh my goodness, the IRS, they found me. But yeah, do you get closer?
I would approach.
Well, as you get closer, it becomes very obvious who it is. He looks at you, and he just smiles, and he just says, "Ah, it's you."
Hello again, Giovanni.
Been a long time.
It has indeed, especially for this version of me in particular.
You see him try to light something. You actually see he has like a makeshift lighter. It fails. He just sighs and says, "Ah, bloody better."
I assumed you are looking for me.
Yes, I was actually specifically looking for you. You see, I just saved the world, and I feel like we need to talk about saving it again.
She just raises an eyebrow.
Is there any more private location we can talk?
I mean, there's my office at the guild.
Is that private enough?
She'll nod.
Alright, in that case, lead the way. Oh, and try not to do anything stupid.
She looks a little confused.
What? I do not know if this is the same Aries that I've spoken to and cooperated for years.
Oh, I can definitely tell you it definitely indeed is. Though, obviously... okay, so long story short, everything beyond the point of saving Kyogre, I was not existing. But everything before that was me, as well.
Alright.
Us? I don't know how to explain it.
Don't worry about it. Just say that it's weird Palkia shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But it is, in essence, the same me, just less experiences.
Alright.
Or more now, technically.
Anyway,
maybe.
we should probably not be seen with each other for too long.
She's gonna nod. Yeah, let's go.
There. Just waits for you to lead the way. Still try to light whatever he's trying to light.
With a small size, she'll start leading him back to the guild.
Yep. You just see, as you go, he just turns towards Salamence and says, try to find yourself some kind of place where you can eat something. He nods.
I'm gonna call back. It's actually weirdly common around here for such large Pokemon, so that should be fairly easy.
Yep, Salamence is good or not. And he starts bumbling about because Salamances walk funny.
Yes.
They like do that weird thing where they like use their two legs first, they do other two legs.
They walk like turtles.
Yeah, they walk like turtles. Yeah, they waddle waddle.
Waddle. And then waddle away.
It's actually hilarious because your Salamances are some of the most dangerous Pokemon you can possibly meet. Yet when they start going after you, it's like a fucking speed turtle is coming after you. Made out of teeth.
I don't know. I
mean-
look at Salamence here, and I just want to give it a pat on a snoot.
I know, right? It's
I mean,
just
they're-
they have a bad rep, you know.
There are some turtles out there that actually can move wickedly fast.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it the whole joke about turtles being slow?
I mean, there is a joke about that, yeah, but no, there are some fast turtles out there. Like, scary.
Yeah. Oh, Rilaboom and Leafian. Oh, sorry, Zoroark,
Mhm.
whatever. You guys are just vibing inside Meowsticks, right?
Yep.
You see that, you know, it has turned to rain outside.
Huh, weather changed pretty quick.
Oh boy.
So I was going to look at you guys. I mean, we are on the grass continent.
Yeah. And
I mean-
it's like not like sudden rain is, uncommon in this region.
Exactly.
As long as it doesn't change to snow, we're fine.
She's just going to sigh. Don't go for it, you could.
Oh man.
And eventually, you guys will see the door open. You see Salamance's head poke in. He squeezes his head. Then he tries to get in again and again and again. Failing every time.
Aaron, you?
Food. You see everybody just
Hi.
looking at the Salamance?
I go and say, I think he wants some food.
I will figure it out. You just see a look to Skorupi, who just like walks to him. He gets his order. Oh, by the way, guys,
Hmm?
he has what appears to be kind of like a team equipment, but you can see that on his on one of his paws, he has a big paw band that has the rainbow R on it.
I'm gonna try not to judge him by, that affiliation. But
He orders a lot, by the way. Like Skorupi has to turn the paper around to fucking fill it all in.
should just be nice to him.
Eventually, Skorupi just goes to Meowstick. Yeah, you just have Salamance's head through the door. Also, yes, Cry. Oh, Hermione's going to be just looking at this, and then eventually she's going to look at you two and say, so, what Pokemon is that?
That's Salamence.
Huh. Never seen one.
Yeah, they're pretty rare. Just a fully evolved dragon Pokemon are almost all rare, but yeah.
She's trying to subtly point out the armband.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't
noticed
wanna-
it.
I don't want to judge him too much. It looks like he's hungry.
You eventually see that he gets a big bowl of food. Yep. He just noms on the bowl and pulls it out. And you see through the window, you can just see him just like happily nom. You will also see Scorpio just like come over and just give him a blanket. Yeah, pretty sure Solomon's thanked him.
I look at Lucky, I'm like, you think that they're here with somebody?
Yeah, probably.
You think we could probably head back to the guild?
I was gonna head back anyway since I'm done eating. Paint's probably
Yeah.
dry on my Reshiram figure.
Well, if you're gonna go back, I'll come back with you.
Okay.
Otherwise, just agree to sigh. Says so much for being calm.
Right?
Are you guys gonna go back to the guild?
Yep.
As you guys go by Solomons, you can see him happily just yum away. Smiling.
I
Happy.
give him a smile, and a wave, and goodbye.
He's going to wave with one of his wings. But yeah. So, Aries,
Yes.
you make it to the guild. Solon did very obvious, looks at both of you and says hello.
Hey, Salandit. I'm gonna just.
He looks at the Pikachu.
I have a bit of a meeting. I'm gonna be heading to my office with my friend here. Just if anyone needs to speak with me, please have them wait in the lobby for a bit.
Alright.
I appreciate you. And yeah, I just start leading him to my office.
He looks around. He finally manages to light his cigar, by the way.
Now that we're indoors.
And he's just kind of walking, you know, not exactly very fast. So he just says, huh, this new place of yours is really small.
Well, I mean, it's only just begun. We're barely a couple months old.
Yep, I barely heard anything about it.
She nods. We're gonna work on it over time.
But yeah,
Without the help of Hunch Crow.
yep, I heard what you managed to do. Work with that, by the way.
Thank you.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he leads
I'll
you to
make sure the
he
door-
leads you to the office.
He
Oh, yeah, sorry,
leads
you
me.
lead him to the office. Whatever. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Just the idea of you leading Giovanni to your office is kind of strange to me.
Yeah, I understand. I will close the door behind us and pretty much just head over and sit at my desk. Alrighty. I'm sure you have some sort of grand quest for me, I'm guessing it sounds like.
He reaches to his bag and he pulls out a drawing that he puts on the table and slides it towards you.
I will pick it up and take a look.
It's new, but he has weird golden bits all around him.
So it's some strange version of Mew.
Well, you don't actually need to worry about it. I solved it.
Alright.
Now, I know...
Also, haha, he solved it.
Yes. Anyway,
Go on.
so, I know that you happen to have a problem.
Oh?
Yes. I don't know if you are aware, but a certain birdie has told me that you have a big dragon problem.
Depends. We actually have multiple dragon problems. You gotta be more
Yes.
specific.
Yes, that's the point. I also happen to know that you have Reshiram over.
Huh?
He takes a whiff of the cigar and looks at you and says, "Ah, you think that I almost had her back in the day." Anyway, so, Aries. Now that we are here, you are the same Aries. Just slightly
I am
different
indeed.
memories.
Yes. Pretty much if you were to take the version of me from before, except cut my memories off after the rescue of Kyogre and then plop me here. That's essentially what happened.
Alright. In that case, I have a question. Why did you kill
Alright.
yourself?
She's kind of just sigh a bit, just groan, and just, I didn't kill myself.
I'm sorry, I have literal witnesses of you quite literally killing yourself. Why would you do that?
Witnesses who?
I had
Witnesses?
extremely good relationship with you, the other you.
Giovanni, you of all Pokemon or people should know, especially by now, that people tend to mistake situations.
Yes, but let's just say that certain Pokemon that I trust have said that you've quite literally made it yourself not exist. That seems pretty, targeted, if you ask me.
Again, they just don't understand what happened.
Then explain it.
Oh, it's actually really simple, in fact. Arceus was apparently upset that I was getting in close proximity with my alternate self and deleted him from existence right in front of me before I could even speak a word to myself.
Looks you in
And
the
this
eyes.
was actually informed directly to me by Palkia Dialga. Sorry, I always get the two mixed up. Dialga himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually Dialga himself that I just managed to convince to help me with that exact issue. So, suffice it to say, the alternate version of myself may be somehow coming back soon.
You should probably know that I just met with the big him himself.
Which big him?
He points up.
Arceus?
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
He's not actually that interesting at all. He also ruined my plan that I was working on for about 10 years now.
I mean,
It turns out you cannot capture Arceus.
from everything that I've heard up to this point, that, well, first of all, that sounds about right, but also him not being interesting sounds about right.
Yeah.
I've literally heard the same thing from multiples of his children.
Yeah, he's not very interesting. Always talks in circles. Always becomes very evasive about every kind of answer, and not in a I'm hiding information, but more like in I don't have anything to say way.
You know, I kind of believe the fact that he talks in circles, considering that he's convinced all of his children with circular logic, so that also makes sense. Go on.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not worth it. My 10 years of setting up my team and my organization was for nothing. But that is my problem, and I'm not gonna be bothering with my problem. We are here to talk about your problem, Vaporeon. By the way, can I just say something?
Go on.
Horrible choice. A horrible choice of evil. Sylveon was so much better. Why in this weird, strange, different Aries you have decided to go with Vaporeon is beyond me.
Well, it's actually also very simple there. Because in my alternate form, my inner Pokemon wasn't really all too bothered at all what they became.
Oh,
So they let me choose.
do
But
they
my
do
inner
they know
Pokemon-
do they know you're gonna eat them?
That's a topic in itself, and I'm going to be working on that.
You should probably tell them sooner rather than later so that you break their heart a little earlier.
You say that as if you know for certain that it's going to happen.
It happened before, it will happen again, it's always going like that.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm going to seek other options.
Well, do whatever you want. I would just say that the Pokemon within you deserves to know. I hope they can hear me.
She's going to kind of just lightly shake her head and just say, I don't believe that for 1 second. I mean, yes, I know what happens, but I don't believe it's a guaranteed thing.
Anyway, we are not here to talk about your personal life either. I just wanted to
Yes.
say that blue is not a very it's not a very good color. It doesn't fit you.
She's gonna put a paw to her chest and just say, "It's what she wanted." But anyway,
I know that you
go
have a
on.
certain problem with a certain black dragon and a certain white dragon. Oh, I guess white-ish.
Uh-huh.
And I'm here to help you solve them. Because you see, I just saved the world, and I'm feeling like helping someone save the world again. And I know that this is your problem, and I also know that after the battle we just did, the rest of the guilds are gonna be kinda busy. You know, putting the world back together.
Yeah, that is probably also true, but if you genuinely want to help with this, by now you know that neither version of me goes about these things the typical way.
Oh, what do you think is the typical way then?
Go in, beat them to a bloody pulp, and then force them to do what you want them to do.
Oh,
That's the typical way.
Oh, so you want to do the thing that those before you did and it already failed several times over? That would be silly. You're not silly.
No. She groans and just says, "No, I'm telling you that you should know by now that I don't do that."
Yes, that's why I came here. Don't question me about this, Aries. You're smarter than that.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you want to fight them, then you're talking to the wrong Pokemon.
Oh, but you will have to fight them. There's no other way about it. You see, one of them is an idiot, and the other one is, obstinate like a wall. There will be fight.
Oh, I mean, if they force it,
At
but
least with
I
one
have
of them.
no, but I have no plans on killing any of them.
Oh, but killing would resolve so much. Especially because they totally stay there. He says with a grin.
She just kind of sighs and just says, "Anyway."
He is going to slide over what looks like an ice stone.
And what is this for?
That Zoroark of yours that you have in this guild, apparently she's really good at creating Magna Gates. Have her touch that, and she should be able to use it in order to create a Magna Gate that delivers you straight to Kyorim's palace.
Okay. And just what do you expect us to do there?
Do what you do best. Talk to Kyorim, try to persuade him. If that doesn't work, what needs to be done? Kyorim is currently freezing over an entire continent. Thousands, no, tens of thousands of Pokemon could die.
I'm very well aware of that.
So, how about you, stop it from happening?
We did already plan on that.
I just gave you the door.
Yes, I understand that, but it's not something we can just jump into.
Really? I mean, that's how you solve Kyogre.
I mean, see, in that case, that was a bit of a, if we don't jump on it now, the world immediately ends. Or gets reset, or Rayquaza comes down, and you know how that goes.
Alright, how long do you think it's going to take Rayquaza to notice that someone is freezing over an entire continent?
I understand what you're getting at, but this is something that we need to plan before just jumping into.
Alright. And, for your other problem, I have something for you. Something that it took quite a lot of Pokesh to find. And hopefully it will open the eyes of a certain dragon. He takes out some kind of weird scepter and puts it on the table for you.
She'll pick it up and look at it.
It is It is a golden scepter that has a shield-like handle that is very obviously made for a hand, i.e. for a human, that has, to you at this point, familiar symbol of Team Plasma.
Mhm.
I feel like this would probably awaken something in the dragon. Though it is just a hunch. That's implying that the dragon still has a heart.
So I do recognize the plasma logo. What does this scepter have to do with them?
Oh, it was a tool and a weapon of someone known as Getzes. Do you happen to know who this individual was?
She's gonna nod. We've
Good.
actually. So I know a lot about who he was, as well as who he was in this world now.
Good. In that case, you probably know what kind of emotions that you probably facilitate with the dragon.
The kind that may turn him to attack us.
Well, if he attacks you, all I'm going to say is the thing about dragons is that their emotions are only truly laid bare when they fight. The dragon has encrusted his heart with ice, considering where he lives and who he's surrounding himself with. Ironically, very similar to his brother. So how about you use Reshiram to burn that ice away?
I really don't want to force them to fight.
Well, that is up to you, Ares. I've learned that the best way to deal with you is to, well, point you towards a direction. You're kind of like you're like a natural disaster, Ares. And that's a compliment. You know, you cannot direct a natural disaster. Natural disaster just kind of happens, right? What I can do is to show you the door. Whether you go through that door and cause a natural disaster over there, that's entirely up to you. And I don't want to deal with this because that would essentially make me involved. And I don't want to get involved in this.
Naturally.
Because I have a reputation. I've already saved the world once. I don't want to save it twice. I mean, technically, I saved it twice because if it wasn't for us back in the day, you guys would never even get to Kyogre.
So, well, regardless of that, back to this scepter. How is this connected to him?
Oh, you wanna know where?
Not yet.
Getz's plan was to unite the dragons, the three dragons.
Well, I do know that much, but what does this scepter have to do with it?
Open the shield.
The shield.
Yes, open the shield on the handle.
Shield pop open the shield.
It has an indentation in it that looks very familiar to you, like that weird device.
The DNA splicer.
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
You see, a friendly neighborhood Getz's was almost capable of pulling it off, but he failed. But he still managed to combine Kyurem and Zekrom.
Huh.
Use this to, I don't think you will be able to remind Kyurem of anything, but maybe you might be able to get through the, like I said, icy heart of the Zekrom. Hopefully your ideal will burn brighter than his. I would also recommend bringing his sister. I mean, family is family after.
She'll kind of just like look at this and just say, does this scepter somehow change the effect of the splicer, or does it just house it?
It just houses it.
Hmm.
It's mostly to awaken memory. You see, the thing about words is that they're boring. You know, words are words. Now an image, now that is powerful, and this might as well be an image for the dragon.
Right.
You should probably check it out. It's called psychology. Pretty fun thing.
Oh, believe me, I'm very aware of psychology. You think your world had lots of it? Try coming from my world.
I honestly don't care because neither of our worlds matter anymore. Because now you are here, Aries, and well, you probably don't remember, but you and I, we are stuck here.
Yes, believe me, I am very aware.
He then gets up, and he actually extends his arm and says, "I'm looking forward to cooperating with you again, Aries."
She will like do that like very ginger shaking. It's like, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Good. Well then, he puts on his hat, and he turns around and says, "I'm gonna see myself out. You don't need to follow."
Well, I mean, I'm going the same way, so.
Oh yeah. You're not even gonna have to You're not gonna have to think about all of this. You know, like if I walk into my office with this deliverance, I would probably need to sit down. You know, have a little bit of orangeberry wine, and probably think for at least a couple hours. Then again, you don't do a lot of thinking, and that's actually kind of what I like about you. You are definitely a man of action, though. He looks up and down. You're definitely less of a man this time around.
Low blow there,
I'm just stating the truth.
but either way, you definitely assume a lot about me.
Yes, that's what I do. I assume things.
All I'm gonna say is I think a lot more than you may not be able to perceive.
If you say so.
Call me
Aries.
a multitasker.
By the
But
way,
anyway.
how is the guild going?
It's coming along nicely. Lots of
Yes.
plans, as per usual. You know me.
Yes, I've heard that one of my subordinates has opened up the ability for you to take missions from me.
She's just gonna, like, nod slightly and just say, I'm sure you've noticed by now they've mostly gone unanswered.
Why is that?
It's no offense to you specifically, it's just not our forte. You know that by now.
I see.
If a certain Pokemon proves a credible threat, that's when we take action.
As long as
Not before.
as long as you actually save the world, right?
She'll just not. She'll get up from her desk and she'll just, for now, put the scepter in her safe. Obviously, after he leaves.
Oh, by the way, Aries,
Yes.
the other team, the Lunala has been born.
Is that so?
Yes.
I kind of assumed that they'd probably be faster along.
You see, I don't actually fear many Pokemon. All I'm going to say is that Pokemon you have there, I don't actually know what Pokemon that one is going to evolve into. Just know that the Pokemon is going to evolve into is going to be on an entirely different level than you are used to. Be ready about that, right?
Well, actually, I'm very much aware of exactly what he's going to become.
Oh?
The Pokemon's name is Solgaleo. Imagine a
Fingusa.
giant sun lion.
What I'm trying to talk about here is I witnessed Lunala's power. And
Oh,
she is incredible. She is exactly the kind of Pokemon that I would target in the future.
again, I am actually very aware. They're essentially above Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon, but beneath the Muse.
Yes. Now, be very careful about that. Alright? Make sure that this Pokemon doesn't become your enemy in the future.
She'll shake her head and say, "He's prideful, but he has a sweetheart."
Alright. Well, that is all. Now that we've met, you can send me Wonder Mail if you ever want to talk.
Oh, I could have sent you one in the mail already.
Really?
Weird. She's gonna nod. Strangely enough, all of my past life connections I still have connection to.
Strange. Anyway. Good night. And enjoy the candy.
Safe travels to you, Giovanni.
Just tips his hat and leaves.
Yep. And as soon as he's gone, yep, she'll put the scepter in her safe and then start heading for Meow Meow Bar.
Alright. So you guys are going back to the guild, correct?
Correct.
As you guys are, going to the guild, you see unassuming Pikachu open the main door. Stepping into the rain.
I don't think my character's ever met him in person, so
Yeah.
knows he's a Pikachu, but
Hmm.
that could be just any Pikachu.
Now, the weird thing is, he's smoking a cigar. I shit you not. And the moment he steps into the rain, the flame dies, and he just annoyingly just takes it out of his mouth. He groans. And he just starts trying to light it again.
Just immediately gets doused.
I doubt he would recognize my character now, huh? 'Cause I'm fully evolved.
No, absolutely not. Remember, this is still a human. He doesn't have the instinct of the Pokemon.
Yeah, he would only remember the Grookey, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You do see him just struggle. Then looks at both of you. He just kind of nonchalantly, in a somewhat annoyed way, just waves.
I wave back, and I look at Vincent, and just continue on.
Mm-hmm.
He just annoyingly walks past you guys.
Yep, we watch him walk past and we go into the guild.
Yeah. You walk into the guild, and you see Aries walk into the main hall.
Oh. Hey guys.
Well, is that who I think it was?
I was actually just on my way to go talk to you guys. And yes, it definitely was.
One looks. Oh,
A thorn in our side. The one who is usually okay. Just annoyance. It's a long story. Anyway.
I don't like the guy, but I assume he had good reason for being here.
For the most part, yeah. Though I'm not entirely sure yet if he's just trying to stir up trouble or not.
No, Giovanni stir up trouble? Never.
I'm not saying that it's not common for him. I know it is. But what I'm getting at is he might be genuinely trying to help, but I still don't know yet.
That, or is he trying to force you down a path that you don't want to go down? Without you thinking about it.
Believe me, that's something that even for him I don't think is possible.
I don't know. That man is pretty cunning.
Yeah, he is, but I don't think he realizes just the level of stupid that I am. Just believe me when I say I am a complete idiot and definitely should not be running guilds. But here we are.
Aries?
Uh-huh.
Salandit from the counter just says, that's a lie.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you're lying.
definitely the truth.
You're lying to yourself again.
She, like, vigorously shakes her head. No, it's definitely the truth.
Your mistress is lying. Your mistresses should not be lying. Looks at Wigglytuff, by the way. Looks at Lucario.
Anyway, I guess, I mean, I was planning on showing you when we got back, but you're back already, so, just come over to my office with me real quick, I suppose.
Alright.
Just start walking into her office. Again.
Oh, I'm gonna mention Servine too. So that Pikachu that passed by us,
She nods.
he also gave me and Thrack a mission to go fight Marshadow a while ago.
Huh? What would you point? Huh?
Exactly. Apparently your Grookey back then picked up a contract from him about that.
It's really good.
I stopped by my room real quick to grab my Reshiram figure eight, which should be dry by now.
Yeah, it should be dry. I mean, this has been like 2 hours.
Yep. I show it off to both Aries and everyone else.
It looks really good. Aries?
Okay.
Aries?
Yes.
What happened?
Nothing?
Ember was talking to you?
Yeah, sorry. I guess, audio mic was bugging.
Yeah, I show the figurine to Servine, Rilaboom, and Aries.
Oh. That's actually very nice.
I worked on it all day, basically.
Huh. Well, I think you did a wonderful job. But anyway, she's gonna sit at her desk and say, so, do you guys want the good news or the bad news first?
I mean, anything dealing with him is usually bad news.
Yep, the good news is not dealing with him at all. Has nothing to do with him.
Hmm. What is the good news?
Well, the good news is our branch for the oceans is actually going along nicely, and we've got a good solid plan. And I even garnered the assistance of Kyogre herself.
Oh, that's why it's raining.
She's gonna nod. Yeah, that should go away soon now that her presence is gone. Probably within the next half hour, I would assume, but you never know weather in these areas. So that's the good news. Currently, Lapras is remodeling that old ship of Glaceon's, getting rid of the ice and turning it into a temporary headquarters for the underwater work. And yeah. And the bad news is obviously just walked out the door. Essentially, he's come to us with an olive branch. At least that's what he's seeming to do. he said he wants to help us with our dragon situation between Kyurem and Zekrom. He gave me this. She's gonna open up her safe, pull out the scepter, and just kind of like put it on her desk and just say, "This is the same scepter that Teen Plasma apparently used to house the DNA splicer that they used to attempt to splice the 3 dragons together."
So they did have more of those.
Well, I don't think there's a splicer in there, is there?
There is.
There's another splicer in there?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just an indentation.
No, it is. I said that there is a thing in the indentation.
Oh, okay. So it is actually another DNA splicer?
Yep, you have another one.
She's gonna sigh and just say, yes, it seems there are multiples of them. But I would imagine there's probably not a crazy amount of them out there.
We might
So-
actually have both of them.
Here's to hoping there's only the 2.
You gotta ignore the very important question about this.
Oh,
The fuck was he doing with that?
well, yeah, there is that. But anyway, so he gave me this and pretty much just said, go talk to Zekrom, show it to him, and things will happen. Obviously, I think that sounds like a terrible idea because it sounds like he wants us to give him PTSD about his past when he and Kyurem were spliced together. Sounds like a terrible idea. Yes, let's just walk up to him and make him see World War II flashbacks. Sorry, dumb joke from my world.
With World
Anyway.
War
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, dumb joke from my world. Don't worry about it. Anyway, point is, I don't think we should actually do that. But he did bring to light a good point in that, as of right now, Kyurem is currently freezing over a continent and causing major damage. And we all know that when certain calamities happen, a certain noodle from the sky decides to come down, and a lot of bad things happen when he does.
Well, yeah, we already know that.
Well, yeah, but what I'm getting at is I'm not sure how much time we have to plan to take care of Kira. But I do still want to do this right.
Harry's.
You see Servine lift her hand.
She'll look at Servine.
Why not just leave this to like Lucario or someone?
She's just gonna kind of shrug and just say, in all fairness, Lucario does do a good job, but a lot of his solutions are very short term. He tends to just go in, beat the ever-loving heck out of whoever is causing trouble, and just call it a day. Which does work, kind of,
As much
but it's not. Go on, sorry.
as much as I would like revenge against Kyurem for everything he's done, I don't think it's going to be a lasting solution.
A nod. Granted, yes, he definitely deserves it millions of times over, but it's not going to teach him anything. So we have to somehow come up with a plan to defeat Kyurem on a more emotional scale, to the point where he will learn, even if only for a somewhat longer duration,
We need to defeat
that he
him with
can't just wipe everything out and start over.
We need to defeat him with emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Essentially, yes, that's the gist of it. Somehow we need to get it through his thick skull that humans, like getting rid of humans, isn't the solution to everything. Ironically, it's a similar story with Zekrom, though at least Zekrom, as long as he doesn't get both of his siblings together in one place with a DNA splicer, can't really accomplish his goals.
Yeah, considering Kyurem has fucked over Pokemon that have nothing to do with humans, he's just a miserable guy in general.
Yeah, that is true. But the point is, we do need to figure something out with dealing with him at some point, as soon as possible. So I'm thinking we do the Egg Day celebration tomorrow, then after that, we start getting to work on missions. Get our rank up, get some better gear, get better prepared, and as we're doing all this, we can think of how we're going to deal with it.
Hmm.
Everyone gets quiet.
Sorry, I'm kind of like waning right now.
And, I mean, I guess this is probably a
We
pretty
have
good
been
stopping
going
point.
for almost 4 hours.
Yes.
And normally we would have started like an hour early, but you know. So technically we've been going for way
Yeah.
longer than usual.
Yeah, we've been going for technically over 5 hours. Just the first hour of it was off stream, just chatting.
Yeah. Yeah, we've basically been going, if we count the other thing, we've been going for about 4 hours and like 50 minutes.
Yes.
So almost 5 hours, yeah. So, oh my god, there's so much chat right now.
Yeah.
So Kyurem is actually cursed to be trouble. Oh yeah, it's not entirely his fault, you know, it's not his fault that Arceus made him the way he is, you know. So, we
Yeah.
also cannot just, like, ignore the fact that he's really going out of his way to cause trouble.
And it's not just for humans. There's a bunch of Pokemon that have nothing to do with humans that he kind of just causes suffering to.
Yeah, at least Zekrom is not attacking Pokemon. The only thing you can do, actually have a ending, is to emotional damage and him give up and change his ways. Anything else is just kicking the can down the road. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
that's...
they get it.
Yeah, that's what, like, everyone who ever fought Kyurem basically did, because they found out that he is basically a fucking wall that cannot be reasoned with, so the only thing they could do is just postpone it for later.
Yeah, well, let's just make it the next guy's problem.
Okay, Verizian tried, but, you know, not even she could get through to the fucking his thick skull. And she's like the nicest of the Heavenly Knights.
Yep. I think it's gonna take more than just asking him politely.
Like, she fucking almost died in that battle, canonically.
Well,
Yep. And all of them ended up so much worse in the end because of him.
Yeah, like, how fucking vengeful the dude is.
I will say, I am so glad that they finally get a happy ending now.
Yeah.
At least in our little universe here.
Yeah, this is definitely fun fiction because, you know, Mystery Dungeon loves making people miserable.
Yeah.
The Curse of
like-
the Ninetales.
Sort of like
Oh
Kyurem
god.
likes making people miserable.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, hey, if you're able to make Dialga of all people cry just from words alone,
Yeah.
this might work.
I still want to put like more thought into it and not just go there and try to talk him down.
My character
Yes.
wants revenge, but is pretty much cognizant of the fact that just beating him up is just not gonna do anything.
Yeah, you've been around my character enough that I've infected you with my knowledge of foresight.
Is it foresight though?
The Foresight?
Eh, kind of, not exactly, but
My character
It's-
wants to make sure that what happened to Rhyme doesn't happen to anyone else.
yeah, exactly. It's not exactly foresight, but I mean that's the closest term I can think of to describe it.
Everyone's going to nod and she's just gonna say, it is true that Gurem has done for many cycles is just terrible things.
It's unforgivable.
What he's
But
done.
that's the thing. We can fix. We can find a way to fix it without forgiving him.
What he's done to Rhyme and by proxy the Shadow and both Bolt and my inner Pokemon.
Hell, what he's done to Glassy.
Yeah.
He's done to... He basically broke apart Heavenly Knights, for fuck's sake. This is heavy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially for people who are in seeds, you actually see how fucking good the Heavenly Knights are when they are together. You know, like if you've seen Iris's intro, you know, when they work together, it's like such a powerful unit.
Oh yeah. And especially when they, had their additional members during that whole game, just to find out that after that they literally get ripped apart by him.
Yep. It is a lot of sins that Kyurem has done.
Oh yeah. But again, we can come up with a way of getting him to stop committing more acts of treachery, hopefully. And we don't necessarily have to forgive him when we do.
Fixes him. Wow, I'm fixed. Shoots him. Why?
No.
I'm joking, please.
Make him feel his sins crawling up his back.
Sans, is that you? Sans Undertale?
Zekrom is going to be a different story. My character kind of has a grudge against him as well, just not as much as the one against Kyurem.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we kind of have a reason to have a grudge against him because he literally just told one of our closest and best friends, fuck off.
Consult the Book of Grudges.
He literally looked to the God of Truth and told her that she's wrong and she's lying to herself.
Mm-hmm.
That is out of touch.
Just a tish.
Oh, and I just realized she's in such a bad mood after all of that, right? And like now she's flying to Rain back to the only place she could go home.
Honestly, the solution to Zekrom might actually be to fight him.
I hope not.
Because how else do you get through the Pokemon of Idealism than by clashing with equally fervent ideals?
We show them the resolve of our ideals.
I just first thank you for the follow, then Mother Plays. Also, I just realized, are you literally just like turning this into like the battle between Shiro and Archer from Face Day Night?
God.
No idea.
To explain, in Unlimited Blade Works, right? Shiro and Archer basically are the same person. They basically fight each other on common ground over whose ideal is stronger. So that's basically what Ember is kind of implying.
Yeah. Basically, Zekrom is hot-blooded, basically. So, How else would you cool them down? As far, but cure him is the opposite. We're not going to get through to him by doing that.
Yo, we just got raided with 11 raiders at the end of the stream?
Huh.
Well then.
Cyberpunk Red raid? Oh.
I go first.
Yeah. It's sad,
Confused?
it's sad because I'm a Shadowrun player, I'm not a Cyberpunk player.
Hello, people.
Hello people, sorry you made it to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, we kind of are just finishing up a session here.
Yes.
Tabletop role playing.
Yes, because we've been going for many hours and my players are tired, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, so you guys kind of just showed up at the worst possible time.
It's okay, we are doing another session, we are doing a Pathfinder session in... DJ, in how many hours? Like 6 hours or so? 7 hours?
Yeah, 7 hours or so.
Yeah, 7 hours.
Yeah, about that.
Speaking of 7 hours, I really gotta go to bed.
Yes.
Sorry. Good night.
Good night,
Uh,
Ember.
Night, Ember.
Good night.
I guess this
Yeah.
is a good time to stop, because, like, yeah, we are, like, bleeding people and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I said,
this
I'm
is-
very sorry, Raiders. You literally arrived at the end of the session.
I mean, hey, if you guys follow, you guys can see more kind of stuff like this throughout this weekend.
Yep, we are doing crazy sessions basically every week.
All kinds of games.
When the stars align, we do 5 different campaigns a week. Jesus fucking Christ! I just realized we do 5 different campaigns a week.
Yeah. And now a possible 6th one.
That one, I just need people. I just need to, like, again, the problem is Discord is now telling me that I made too many groups.
I don't
Right.
think.
Yeah, that's the thing. I made too many groups and now Discord is like, oh yeah, very soon we will take away your ability to make groups because you made too many groups.
Jesus Christ. So that means we gotta start. I guess start leaving some old ones.
I honestly don't know.
Hmm.
Hey, the mother plays.
Well,
Wow, a lot of them are actually recognizing it pretty easily. I guess whoever brought them here knew their follower base, I guess?
Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry that we are like literally ending the session right now. But like I said, you know, if you guys wanna follow, we do all kinds of sessions basically every week. Like I said, in 6 or 7 hours we are doing Pathfinder. Then from the Pathfinder in another 6 hours we are doing Fall Equestria. And then about what, like 12 hours from that we are doing another FOE.
yep.
And then the cycle pretty much starts back over on Wednesday when we start Seeds of Exploration, a different table of the same mystery dungeon.
But it's not the same.
Well, yeah, not a different game as well, but just
It's
still mystery dungeon. That's what I
dungeon.
meant. Yeah.
But. Oh god.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
tired.
it's Pathfinder 1E. I
Yeah,
don't
yep.
think
Yep, it's
that's
Pathfinder
the
1.
only edition we play.
We are currently going through the Rise of the Rune Lords. We are currently stepping into the second book.
Though you won't see me in that one because I've already gone through and done Rise of the Rune Lords or finished it semi-recently, so I'm not in that one.
Yes, DJ in that campaign is currently switching characters. He's gonna be playing, well, you know what, DJ, tell your character.
Yeah, I'm going from a samurai character to a dragon bloodline sorcerer.
Yep. And I'm playing a bird who is a druid who is a bird.
Yeah, a Kenku druid with a bird companion.
Well, in Pathfinder it's called Tengu.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a Tengu druid.
I'm still so used to calling it Kenku, but
Trust me, I feel that.
it's like when you say Kenku, people automatically understand what it is.
But yeah, needless to say, if you're into tabletop role-playing in general, then yeah, definitely follow the channel, because we do lots of games throughout the week.
I'm gonna start some kind of happier music.
Oh yeah, thanks Croy for that one. 'Cause, yeah,
Oh hey,
Uh,
Cry. Thank you.
yeah. If you look for fingusa on YouTube, you'll see a lot of our older campaigns being uploaded.
Yep. And we
Yeah,
actually, he actually has several different campaigns already uploaded on there, more than just Mystery Dungeon.
I will link your account.
You cannot actually link it because it will get eaten.
Okay.
Moment.
Oh, yeah, we got
Moment.
the Twitch bot and all that.
Trying to.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thankfully, there is only the one and only fingusa, so you shouldn't have difficulty looking him up.
There's no more fingers. Only me. There's only me. Yep, I have playlists for everything. I'm currently uploading Moonstruck and Sunstruck. It's just a lot. And the files are huge. Like, hey guys, take a guess how big is this file?
55 gigs.
Okay, not that much. It is 29.4 gigabytes.
Okay. I mean, not as big as some of the files we've had.
Well, yeah, like, if we have like a 6-hour session, then yeah, the file is huge. And I do, okay, one thing about Valheim that I'm streaming, right? Jesus fucking Christ, that game has huge files. Like fucking 3-hour session of Valheim is like almost 60 gigabytes. I am not gonna be able to hold on to those files. I'm gonna have to upload those and then fucking teleport them out of my hard drive.
Right away.
Because, like, I cannot have one session of Valheim be as big as, like, sometimes 3 sessions of tabletop. So to find the Twitter banner having Darkest Dungeon, add respect. Ow. See, fun fact, I didn't make that. That was one of the fans made that for me. I've actually had that for like 5 years now. Because I cannot do any art, by the way. Terrible.
You and me both.
I would love some new banners and shit, but I cannot do it. And I'm poor because I'm Czech. But yes. With that said, it is time to stop, guys. So I'm going to override the save. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the
Okay.
D6s.
Oh, right.
Oh,
You need to
shit.
move them.
RD6.
The D6.
Meow.
Ah.
But yeah, again, sorry you had to show up right as we were ending the session. But
Yes.
it was so nice to meet all of you.
Yes, we are really sorry. Terrible timing. We also have a Discord if you want to join. It's weird though. Anyway, I'm going to allow table. Oh, it was allowed this whole time. I'm surprised nobody accidentally flipped.
We have enough self-control.
I don't deserve you fuckers.
But everything's saved.
Oh god, Reshiram. Ah!
Oh. She's back.
She's back. She's wet.
Oh god.
No.
Oh, it's raining. Oh yeah, but actually now I think about it, you know what I forgot?
What?
I forgot to change weather.
Eh. That's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Alright.
But yeah, it is time to flip. Who wishes to... Ah!
Haha.
Haha, I was a split second faster.
Jesus.
Apparently.
Alright, and with that, goodbye everyone. We will be back in about 6 hours with Rise of the Rune Lords.
Bye.
Bye-bye.